Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Friday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. How are you guys doing this Friday morning?
Outstanding.
Wonderful.
You guys have a lot of stress in your life.
We are both stressed out. This is a moving day for me.
Yeah, I will help.
You will not.
Oh, for God's sake, Jake. Window. I'll give you a window.
That's fine. If you give me a window, I could definitely make that work.
I'd say like 4 to 6.
Okay, we'll still be doing stuff 4 to 6 for sure.
Yeah. Bill,
Love to have you there.
I offered Bill and he declined.
Yes, and I talked to Laura about that. Yes, we will take you up. We'd like to eat for 6 hours on Saturday. Bring your truck and bring all your kids. Yes, so we're in.
You're hilarious.
Yes. We're in.
6 hours.
6 hours.
Oh, God.
Buckle
Okay.
up. No pay,
My
no
back
pizza,
is
no
starting to
beer,
hurt.
anything. Nothing.
I haven't even
And it's
lifted
all-
anything. My
We're-
back
and
started.
we're going to save the heavy lifting for you guys. And we're going to move it in awkward trucks where nothing fits just right.
Enjoy. Have fun.
Yes.
We're 58.
Yes.
We're 58 years old.
I think it's hard to imagine how much stuff goes into a U-Haul. We packed a U-Haul last night, and not everything's out of the house.
Look at Jake.
There
Look
is
at him.
so much stuff in that U-Haul.
Look at Jake. He's not dressed up today.
Yeah, I've
Well,
been
he's
moving it.
in the mode. Look
Yeah.
at him. I mean, when he came in today right away, Ben said Jake looks very warm. Jake wore a lot of clothes in today,
did.
He
too.
looks like a Navy SEAL.
Yeah, he does.
Well,
Jake could be a Navy SEAL.
I think he could be.
I don't know
Of the
about that.
three of us, Jake would make it.
Yeah, he would make it.
It would be.
make it.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a win. That's a win.
yeah, I did quite a compliment. I
That's
mean,
a win. Yeah,
if
that's
I'm
a
ever
big
sitting
win.
around a group of people and one of them's a Navy SEAL, he's above everyone
He's
pretty
that
fast.
guy's
Pretty
like,
fast.
dude. That
Pretty
guy's
fast.
a
You know,
dude.
it's not like, hey, I go to Cabo every year for vacation. I'm a Navy SEAL. Okay,
All right.
I'm going to
Well,
talk to you.
I
Straighten up.
snorkel.
Yeah, I
I
snorkeled.
snorkeled.
Yeah, you ever held your breath for 9 minutes like that? No. So if you're sitting around a table, the Navy SEAL wins.
That's right. So you're like a
100.
Navy SEAL.
Thank you. Yeah, packing takes a long time. It takes weeks. It takes
Weeks.
a week plus for us. And then you move all the stuff to the garage. Then you move the stuff. There's phases of packing. It's like, as Bill is, you move you pack it up, you move it 30,000 boxes into the garage, and then you move it into the U-Haul.
And you just
There's
can't
2
pay
phases,
somebody
and then
to
you
do
got to
it.
take it out of the U-Haul when you get to the new house.
We paid to have some things moved. Absolutely. You don't. Yeah, the
Can't-
big
you
stuff.
can't-
It's just
you and Laura
you
can't
could
move.
you could figure some ways. But then you're trying to get friends to come
Right.
over. Hey, would you come over and help me lift
And
the
our
heaviest
friends
stuff
are older.
you've ever? Yeah,
It's a problem.
Yeah,
It is a problem.
It is a problem. It is a
I
problem.
realized it one time when we moved, and I told you the story
Yeah.
about like, I'd be like, there's a TV. Hey, I need some help. We can get 3 guys on this. And like Lori's son just looked at me kind of strange and just grabbed it.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the way it is.
I have recruited just a couple of helpers today. A couple. Grant, as Bill knows,
Grant
who
helped me yesterday with some TV situations
Oh, so he's just a
at the old
professional
house.
mover.
Oh, I tell you, he's just a professional.
You know Grant. You met him at Arnold's one
Yeah.
time. Grant was with us
He's
at Arnold's.
he's incredible, and he's a spirit
remember.
animal also.
He is. Grant's a good dude.
Well, I
He'd
remember
be-
Oh yeah.
If you can't get down to see Sarah at Madsen's, I'd get a hold of Grant.
This is number
I
2.
would call Grant and just say, hey,
He's-
about
he's
anything.
fun.
What do you want to talk about? He can handle it.
Grant.
Grant has a house in the bottoms, and he has done a wonderful job.
He
Just
has-
remodeling completely. He's got a great fun backyard with an awesome fire pit.
This is all very
He's
interesting.
got an
to me.
RV.
So we got Grant. We got Luke from the mill helping out today.
Really?
Yeah, I got Luke.
What?
Yeah,
Time out.
I got Luke.
Time out. How did this happen?
I
How
asked-
did you get Luke?
I asked Luke. I said, "Hey, by chance, are you working tomorrow?" As in Friday. He said, "No, I'm off." I'm like, "Well, if I paid you and got you some food, would you want to help me
You don't
move?"
have to pay me.
He said, "Absolutely." Like he was
Yeah.
excited, not
Yeah.
like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Yes, I would love to help move." So Luke, and I got Big Swim helping me too. Not Ben, but Swim.
Okay.
Swim's helping me
I'd
out.
say 4 to 6.
I got 3 so far, and I got some family.
Yeah, 4 to 6.
Yeah, we got probably about 4 to 6 people, I think is the number.
I meant
I'm
4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Well, I'm saying we have 4 to 6 people. So
Okay.
4 to 6 p.m. and 4 to 6
Also,
people.
the-
Okay.
I'm telling you, the key to the move when you're obtaining talent is that you want to try to get as many as you can, because then things just start happening.
It just goes
That's
fast.
when you get the, hey, give me an hour. And I asked Ben for 2, and he showed up late, and then he had a hard out when he had to leave. So that was interesting, but got paid full.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
How's that work, Ben?
Yeah, that was an interesting part like that. So I don't know.
Did you have a hard out?
Yeah, he did, didn't he, Ben? Yeah,
3 p.m.
yeah.
But I could be flexible. Yeah, I could come anytime.
All right. Well, I'll text you the address.
Like anytime.
Yes. Just let me know.
Virtually anytime.
Well, it'd be an all day, all weekend process. But today is the main stuff. Today, yeah.
Between 10 and 6.
Because the U-Haul has to be back by 5 p.m.
All right.
So
Okay,
that's the rules.
Maybe Steve can go inside the house and unpack like some
Yeah, I'd like
silverware
to
and some
That'd be
plates.
If I see a sip in the kitchen,
That'd be
unpacking plates and silverware, I might just lose it.
Yeah.
I might lose. Now, where's
the old man in the
where's
kitchen?
this? Where's
There's
this
an old man in
go?
the kitchen. Who's that
Fork
guy?
go?
Who's the old man in the kitchen?
He's going
Do
through
you know him?
He's going through their canned goods.
Just rummaging through my stuff.
He's just sitting
Can I
down.
take this home?
That'd be the best. And also, then start asking, "Hey, do you want this? Are you gonna keep
Jake,
this?
how badly do you want this
How
one?
bad
All
do
right,
you-
you can take it.
Hey,
Fine.
I wouldn't mind that. What is that? A footstool? I wouldn't mind
Can
that.
I take, you guys need this? You got space for this?
Sure.
It's also amazing the stuff that you
I'm gonna take the footstool home.
Sybil's loading. He's just taking the stuff into his own truck. He's came over to pillage the place.
I'll move one thing in and take several things home.
Footstool.
Like this footstool.
Yeah, so that's the scoop.
Okay.
Anything else? I don't chit chat before we get to the
What
roll
else
call
do we
today?
do on Fridays?
Well, we're doing the roll call
Oh, come on.
second, but
Let's do
anything-
that.
I don't chit chat first. Anything else?
No, nothing interesting. I did. There's an old man occurrence happened. Bill would understand this better. I did do a kind of a late night workout. I was driving.
What
home.
time is late night?
Well, that's the thing. It was
That's
8:35
pretty late.
when I got done.
That's late. That's
Uh-huh.
late.
Is it?
Yeah. Ooh, that doesn't happen with me anymore. No.
Yeah, I'm not
I
doing
thought
that late.
about it. Then I thought, is it really late? It's 8:35.
To me, it is.
Really
When it's
late.
dark at 5, that feels like it's midnight, basically 8:35.
Yeah,
right?
I know that's the thing.
I would like to shut
You
it.
love the darkness. It's bizarre
do.
to me.
Yes.
At 4:30, it's dark.
I'd like to shut her down
I
about
hate it.
7:45. Like wouldn't mind heading to. I look at Laura like kind of the old, what do you think? About time to wrap her up. About time to wrap-
7:45.
about ready to wrap her up for the night.
I don't think that's wrong.
Mm.
Tonight, though. Well, we won't talk about because we're not.
No.
Can I
yes,
just
save
say
it.
there's football tonight?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
said
it.
there-
Oh, no,
there's
that's it.
football, football that matters tonight.
Yeah.
And there was football last night.
I will
Epic,
say
epic game of Packers Lions. They've had some
Okay,
really
yeah,
good.
fill us
You know,
in.
I have
the
been
game last night was. I stayed up and watched the whole thing.
Fill us in.
I have been critical
Sidle
in the
chit-chat.
past about Thursday night football.
Yeah.
They've actually had a great schedule of games this year. Like, they've been all competitive. Last night, another example, the Packers trying to make their way up in the north to catch the Lions. It was a great back and forth game, but the Lions hold off the Packers 34-31. They're 12-1. The Detroit Lions are 12-1.
It was excited. I watched the second half, which was epic. It really was.
Was it?
For a
Yeah,
for
watching.
I use the word epic for just a not mid-season, late season game
Mhm.
with no not a playoff game or anything like that.
Mhm.
It was really intriguing to watch, and the way that Dan Campbell decided to end the game
Mhm.
was one of the most amazing coaching decisions I've ever seen.
Which was
They're on like the 20-yard line, maybe 20. They're in field goal range.
Yes.
the
Tied
Lions.
up at 31 all, right?
Yeah, 31 all. It's 4th and inches or 4th and 1, whatever you want to call. So they can just kick the field goal, go up by 3. Green Bay's got no timeouts. There'd be about 39 seconds left in the game.
Okay.
He goes for it. And their kicker was 3 for 3.
Why did he go for
He
it?
goes for it. Well, his theory was obviously if I get the first down, I can run the clock down
Correct.
to no 3 seconds.
If I
and
don't
kick it.
get it,
If I don't get it, we might lose. And and he has been chastised hard from last year because he was a 4th down go for it guy. Well, in the playoff game last
that's right.
year,
Yeah.
and it was
Against the Niners.
It was
Right.
highly critical.
Yeah.
Now he could have got the first downs last year; they just didn't get him.
Mhm.
Highly critical. Well, the interesting part was that basically, I believe they ran just power. I believe it was. There was a
Right
pulling guard.
tackle, Montgomery. Yep.
So they go to run it as he's going. Golf goes to go back to hand the ball off. He reverses out. and he gets stepped on, and he falls down, and he has to hand the ball off from his knee
to David Montgomery.
If that had been college ball, the play was dead.
Right.
But since it was NFL, it wasn't.
Ooh, interesting. That is interesting.
And I think they had to go back and review, was it his own teammate that stepped on him to make him? Because if it would have been an opponent, it would have been down. And that would have been, if that would have happened, if he goes down and that handoff is jacked up, the coaching, what would be discussed today would be epic. Instead, they got the first down.
They
ran down, boom, away you go.
And
now wait a second. They got the first down, then they
kicked
still
the
kicked the field goal. Okay.
Yeah.
So there was a 3rd and 1. They got stuffed on 3rd and 1, and they ran the same play as Bill said. He almost he felt Goff got hit as he went back.
Got
hands it off. Same
on.
play though, and Montgomery goes for 7 yards for a first down, make it 1st and 10 at the 14. And the Packers got to use their timeouts. Detroit kneels, get the field position.
Interesting.
And they kick a 35-yarder to win the game.
Just to kick it at 4th.
Oh, yeah, it would have been really hard not to, because like I said, something goes wrong. There's and it did go. The thing you say, we can get it. And the next question is, can something go wrong? Well, yeah, something can go wrong, and it went wrong. If it was college, football. If it was college football, he's down.
That's back to the Packers. Yeah, chance to win the game.
Yeah, it would have been like 40 seconds in their ball.
43 seconds to go at their own 23-yard line. That's plenty of time to get a field goal. They were moving the ball well. I mean, that was a fun game. It was truly back and forth.
He just has a lot of confidence in his team, right?
Yeah.
Campbell. That's what it comes down to.
There were 5 touchdowns in the second half of this game.
That is a good game.
It was in a couple field goals. It was very interesting.
But isn't the am I correct? The teams in that league, it's the Bears. Then you have the Packers, the Lions, and the Vikings.
Yeah, this
is insane.
The current standings in the NFC North, it's wild. The Lions are 12-1. The Vikings are 10-2. The Packers are 3rd at 9-4. To give you an example, the AFC South, the Titans are 3rd at 3-9.
Jeez.
So 3rd at 9-4 or 3rd at 3-9 in different divisions.
Interesting.
Guess what matters, Steve? Scheduling.
Yeah. Even in the NFL?
Sometimes it is what league's tough. I mean, what division's hard? There's a difference. It's not always. Now it changes pretty dramatically because in 2 years it might be completely flipped. But in 2 years, I don't see the SEC and Big Ten being like, you guys make the playoffs? No, the AAC made it.
Got one in.
Yeah, it didn't. It's got one guy in, one team in. No, that's not going to happen.
Probably
not going to happen.
Probably not.
Because you don't look at divisions in football the same way. It's like, was there any way that this team can ever be better? Yeah, they have the number 1 pick in the draft next year because they had a bad year. Then they had this, and they had this. We have cap room money, so every team has a chance to be relevant.
So that final score again.
34-31, Detroit beats the Packers. They are 12-1. Packers fall to 9-4. Still very much so a playoff team, but nice win for the Lions at home. That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at Renew. Please call or text David at 402-833-3858 or go to renewyourauto.com for December only. Rust proofing and undercoating packages or ceramic coatings for $100 off. If you mention the ticket /early break.
And we mentioned potentially 110 off.
If you mentioned both. You mentioned
both. Yes. Did we get that approved through David?
David said that's okay.
What do we got to mention?
Yes. If when you call or go to the website, renewyourauto.com, if you mention the ticket or early break, you get $100 off. Rust proofing and undercoating packages or ceramic coatings only for December, and see what Renew can do for you.
But you can get 110 off if you mention both.
The ticket and early break.
Yes. That's a win.
That's a win.
David would say yes to that. So That's great. Now it's time for the roll call. It's a Friday, Sip.
Yes.
The call. We do roll call on Fridays.
The call.
Please text us your name, your age, where you're listening from, and what else today, Bill, would you like?
Need to know, this is kind of pre-festivity. Your favorite Christmas cookie.
Okay. Oh, God.
Mine is the chocolate star. The chocolate star cookie.
Mine is my mom's sugar cookies, and I'll bring them in one of these days.
Are they frosted?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Various forms of topping, but frosted. And I don't even know how to describe how good they are. She gave me a pack of them surprisingly the other day. I don't know if they're left. I don't know where they came from, but a big pack of them. And I ate them promptly. And there's probably 14 of them. They were done.
Did you eat all 14 in one day?
In an hour.
Yeah.
I'd go with
it's crack.
I'd go with the molasses cookies. I love molasses cookies. They're so good.
Choice
They're
molasses.
they're so good.
Wow.
Oh, I love molasses cookies.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
They're
it's
so
good.
good. Can't stop eating
Ben,
them.
what are your favorites? You can't just
Ben,
sit
write it down.
idly
Yeah,
by
yeah.
while we're having these discussions.
I hope he writes down Snickerdoodle.
What are you eating?
He's taking his time over
Yeah, he's
there.
taking
What are you
his
eating,
time.
Columbus?
Uncap the marker over here.
It looked like he strained to uncap the marker. It was.
Let me rewrite.
It was like,
Let me rewrite what I'm looking for here now.
Yeah, he's still
Come on,
writing.
Ben, you're a
Ben's
marker.
doing a whole
It's
paragraph.
called urgency here.
He's doing a whole paragraph. There's a hyphen like that.
Sugar cookies, same.
Yeah.
So same as
What
two.
my
the
mom
same
makes
thing,
is
yeah.
sugar cookies. Yes.
Okay, 402-464-5685. The roll call is just a waterfall right now. Here we go. Jockstrap, listening in
The
Imperial.
strap.
33 years old, listening in Imperial. Chocolate Star for the win. Agrees with you, Bill. On that
Yeah,
one.
those are
Chocolate
good.
Star.
They're good.
They're good. That's like a sugar cookie though, like with the star in it.
Yeah,
right?
basically.
Yeah.
My mom was a little different, and she doesn't make the cookie real big. It's a smaller
Little
cookie. So you can
put the whole thing in your
you can
mouth.
almost pop one.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can do that, that's a good day.
It is. It's Christmas.
We got
Yeah.
Big Bird. Big Bird.
It is.
Big Bird in Columbus, 64, says red velvet cookies. Sounds pretty fancy.
Huh,
there.
that sounds very fancy. Yes, that's a 3-car garage cookie.
That's a different tax
Yes.
bracket cookie
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
Exactly. That's okay. Things are a little different at your
Whoa,
house.
red
All right.
velvet. Hello.
Wow, that's one of those. Whoa.
Tony in Rayford, North Carolina, age 39, says sugar cookie. Right with
Yeah.
you, Sip, on that one. John in Fremont, age 62, says peanut butter blossoms as a cookie.
I'd like to know
I'm
what that
familiar with
is.
that.
Is there anything better than the signature of a peanut butter cookie that it has the fork print on it? Think about
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Every
Yep.
peanut butter cookie
And it has to.
has the fork
It
print
has
on
to.
it.
It's a staple.
It's remarkable.
It's a staple.
It's a staple.
I'm somewhat unfamiliar with this.
Oh, the cookie, it has like a grid on it.
Yeah,
You
From the
smash
fork.
it, from the fork when
Both
you smash
ways,
it
right?
down both
Yeah.
ways. And no other cookie does that. There's never a time it's like, well, you're gonna do you're gonna make it like a
No, it's
peanut butter. No, only peanut butter.
Yeah,
is that
it's
way.
just peanut butter
That's
cookie.
how you ID a peanut butter cookie.
Yep.
Got it.
It is. Bob in Montana says age 69, sugar cookie for him.
Sugar.
We got Pete in Chattanooga. Why would he be listening
Why
to the
would
show?
a guy from Chattanooga listen to the show?
He texted yesterday.
Did he?
He texted you?
Yeah.
I'll give your address. I mean, your phone number out again.
Pete from Chattanooga did text me yesterday.
He's
God bless him.
73 years old. He says a pinwheel cookie for Christmas.
Well, I don't know what that is. Please explain. Please elaborate.
This is very
We'll try 'em
interesting
all
radio.
out.
We're commenting on each cookie.
Yeah.
The roll call is going to take a little
Yeah,
longer.
getting a little longer today.
Steve in Brazil, Indiana, frosted Santa sugar cookies. Pete and Bennett sugar cookies.
Jake, it doesn't mean we can't. Frosted Santa. It's very specific. Very specific.
Now, Jason in Ravenna, age 51, says butterscotch cookies. Butterscotch chips, I'm assuming. You don't have just a.
Yeah, probably a butterscotch chip.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now,
Butterscotch. No,
The-
you can have a butterscotch cookie.
the butterscotch chip is way underrated. That's an incredible chip.
Why can't you have a butterscotch cookie? No, I've had butterscotch cookies, Jake.
The whole thing was butterscotch?
Yeah.
I want to try that.
It's good.
Sounds good.
So is it a scotcheroo?
But yeah,
Is that the same as the scotcheroo?
I don't
No.
know.
Definitely
Okay.
not.
Okay.
Tom, well, this is new. Tom in Rhode Island. First time.
Whoa.
I've never seen a Rhode Island texter ever in this show. I'm
Rhode
pretty sure.
Island.
I think that was one that we missed in the roll call. I think it was one of the 5 states. We didn't have Rhode Island. Tom in Rhode Island says anything with buttercream frosting. Welcome,
Yes.
Tom. Welcome to the show, Tom. This
Tom
excites
from Rhode
me.
Island comes in with buttercream frosting and the whole day changed.
No, and that's a great.
Everything changed.
That's a
today.
great one.
Wow.
You can put buttercream frosting on virtually anything.
You
It
could.
tastes good.
It does.
Bearded Ben in Holton, Kansas, is working out in the garage right now. He says peanut butter with toffee bits, favorite cookie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He's working out in the garage
Yeah,
like,
right now.
like Chris. Chris does that
I wonder if
too.
he's doing squats.
Some people use metal music to work out. He uses sports talk. I like that.
Yeah.
It pumps him up.
Sports.
Reed from Des Moines, who I saw outside the Iowa game, says snickerdoodle. Cookies.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
great
win.
one.
That's a win.
It's kind of like a cinnamon hue. Kind of there's a little bit of a
Right?
Yeah.
You're kind of a foodie, aren't
Oh,
you?
I am a foodie. Oh yeah.
It becomes desserts for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah, when it comes
Bill
to-
loves dessert.
Yes.
We got Joe in Boulder says age 63. Aunt Mary's fudge is his
Aunt
favorite
Mary.
cookie.
Aunt Mary.
Fudge. Oh, could you
Fudge.
Could he text in? Is there? Does he want walnuts in the fudge?
I do.
I do.
I
want,
say no.
I do. I want.
do.
I want walnuts.
Do you
in
know
there.
what fudge is, though? It's just trouble. Like, it's just, you see fudge on a plate and you're like, oh, this is bad. This
Yeah.
is-
And usually I eat it in sections, which means there'd be a piece to take a bite. Well, that's a lot. You set it down. Yeah, a little more.
Who
And then-
else does that?
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't.
Looking at him right there. This guy.
Parallel lives.
Just spread.
Parallel
Like, you
lives.
feel less guilty.
I have
You
found
do.
so many half-eaten donuts in my trash can at work over the years from one particular
Yeah.
person in this room.
All right, this is fun. This is
Snook.
we could do this for 2 hours.
That
And I'd be happy.
That would be too.
I like this name, Snook. Snook
Yeah.
in Adams is age 46. Christmas morning coffee cake
Nice
with
job.
a big cup of coffee.
I'm telling you what, is it Merck's coffee cake? That kind of there's a certain coffee cake that someone said when you ordered a coffee cake, this is what you were getting, and it's had kind of the white drizzle glazing on it. Coffee cake.
Ernie, new texter in South Carolina, age 28, says small sugar cookie with a Hershey Kiss pushed onto the top.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
Okay.
very specific
it's
there.
kind of the chocolate star
Okay.
type.
It
of
is
thing.
very
Yeah.
similar.
Concept same.
Concept same. Thank
Yep.
you.
Stephen McCook with us, Vegas
Whoa.
Jer in Blaine, Minnesota. Lou, age 79, Orlando, sugar cookies.
Okay. I want
I
this
think it's
to
our
be
oldest texter.
I want this to be a show for older people.
Yes,
Better Times is
they'll appreciate the better.
they do appreciate.
But
the
I
Better
would say
Times.
this: our younger crowd, I think, they're old souls.
Yeah, I got to be careful.
And
I
I-
just alienated.
You did.
3/4.
So any of the advertisers that are looking to attack the younger crowd, please do not be involved with us because we're going to try to focus on people that don't buy much
Do
now.
not mock
They're at
the
end of
youth.
their lives.
70-year-old men.
Yeah.
We have a limited demographic.
Looking for a group from 72 to 79.
Jesse is vacationing in Puerto Rico right now.
Nice.
Not a cookie fan. He says, "I don't eat cookies." Okay, he's just on vacation
Hey,
though. He's better.
thanks, Scrooge.
He's better than us apparently.
No, that's okay.
Hey, bah
No.
humbug.
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
Have a cookie, Jesse. Come on.
And Jake said Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
I always go with Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you say tomato. I
you
say
you
tomato.
said it like Puerto
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Do that again.
You are not a native.
Please
Jake.
do it again.
fancy
Be-
version.
Puerto Rico.
The fancy version.
What were you
Not a
doing?
native.
Puerto Rico, Jake.
Exactly.
I read it bad. Haystack. Those are good from Sean DeWitt. Haystack is awesome.
Oh.
You ever had a haystack?
Trouble.
Well,
Those
hang
are
on.
good.
What is a haystack?
It's like a bunch of crap.
No, Jake, it's not crap.
No, there's marshmallows like pretzel.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I'm with
It's
you.
all like
Yeah,
How to
yeah.
describe?
It's
Yeah,
like a
it's-
haystack.
yeah.
The
I'm with
haystack.
you.
When you see it, you know what it is.
Well, I don't know. Now, hold on. What are those?
There's- what keeps it together?
No, what are the things that look like hay?
That's pretzels. Yeah.
Is it?
Pretzels.
Pretzels are in them.
Yeah, that's the hay
Yeah.
of the haystack for sure.
Somebody's gonna.
No.
You're gonna.
No,
You're
like
gonna
that-
get
Where
hit
was
with
the
they-
guy vacationing?
it. Elizabeth? What's the hay?
Puerto,
Where's he at?
Puerto
Elizabeth.
Rico.
Puerto Rico. How was
Puerto
it?
Rico.
Yeah.
What's the hay, Elizabeth?
It's a pretzel.
It's not a pretzel, Elizabeth. Take time from your move.
We're
and
not
weigh
doing
in.
Bill Shrills Day. We're just going to stick with the cookies.
Just doing cookies all day.
It's gotten deep. It's gotten
We
really
have.
deep. I didn't expect
What
this.
is the hay in a haystack?
I-
It's not pretzel.
Someone help us out. It's got to
Yeah.
be a pretzel of some sort.
No, it's like I want to say it's like, you know what I would think it might be?
Chow mein noodle.
Yeah,
That's what someone's saying here.
chow mein noodles.
I've seen
Really?
both. There's several.
You have not
varieties.
seen
I've
both.
seen both. Yeah.
Chow mein noodles.
I didn't know. I'm only familiar with the pretzel. So thank you.
That's good.
My mom texted and says
Yeah.
chow mein noodles
Your
in the
mom-
haystack, not a
mom
pretzel.
texted
Mom
in.
listening.
Yes,
How
she
about
did.
modern Jake? My
Yes,
mom
is
texted
on
in.
his
On
watch.
my
Oh,
watch.
wow.
There we go.
Ah.
How about
I
his
will
mom-
not
How
abandon.
about his mom up listening to him?
I
My
won't.
son Jake.
She likes. She
She
listening.
will take him to task. It's interesting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I get criticized all
She
the time.
does.
Yeah.
She does.
For poor takes on the radio
Usually,
show.
if she texts me something I've said wrong or incorrect,
It's
not.
interesting.
It's not. Oh, great take. It's critical.
Over the years,
Yes,
she has
Jake's
been
been-
critical. It's
She
interesting.
has.
Well, it's good. Keep him in line.
Yeah.
Well, she
Kobe.
spent a lot of years putting sunscreen on him.
Kobe.
This is not the time.
Kobe on YouTube. Thomas in the Philippines. Chocolate fudge cookies, age 72. By the way, Thomas
Thank
in
you.
the
That fits
Philippines.
our demo.
Eric in Elkhorn, age 55, listening
A little
with
young,
us
a little
on
young,
YouTube.
but you'll get there.
Blake is vacationing in Sydney, Australia right now, age 34.
Okay, Sydney.
So we got
Sydney.
people all over the world right
What's
now.
his cookie?
Rhode
He
Island.
says homemade sugar cookies with frosting and sprinkles.
Oh God Almighty, that's it. That's it for
Yeah.
me.
Jack is in the North Bottoms, age 21. Might live next to Grant, possibly down there.
Yep. No,
Good.
right over here.
21. I know Steve tried to alienate you, but we like it.
Yeah, we like that.
Shit.
All ages are welcome
Steve
here.
wants someone 72 to 79 that also likes to vacation. Where, Steve?
Puerto Rico. That's That's Jake's destination. I don't understand why you said it that way.
I'm going to have that on
Puerto
loop.
Rico.
I'm going to have that cut out from Young Ben.
John in DC says molasses cookies all the way, age 63.
He likes molasses.
Brad in Colorado Springs says he likes sugar cookies as well.
Okay. I just like we have a 21-year-old in the North Bottoms,
Yes,
by the
that's
way.
incredible.
Right over here.
Right
And,
over here.
Ryan in Des Moines, Scott
Stop by.
Tulsa, and we got Matt at in the deer blind in Junction City, Kansas, age 47.
I'm not
Nice.
joking around. We could do this all day.
We'll stop here though.
Ah,
That is the roll call.
no fun.
Sponsored by our friends at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards.
Sarah.
Stop by and see the spirit animal of Lincoln, Sarah.
Yes.
Just south
What
of
if she knows she's
48th and
the-
Holdridge.
She knows.
Bowling, billiards, darts, karaoke, great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge. You don't want to miss out at
She knows
Madsen's
she's the
Bowling and
spirit
Billiards.
animal. I'm sorry.
She knows.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
that.
sorry.
She knows. She's aware.
I met Sarah is such a entrepreneur and just full of life. I met her speaking at an event that you guys have all spoken at
Mhm.
at
Downtown here.
Yeah, downtown.
Downtown Athletic Club, I think it's
And,
called. Is that what it's called? No, it's not called that.
No, it's not
Anyway,
athletic club.
right.
It's not
Keep
anything,
going. I'm
nothing to
sorry.
do with the Heisman Trophy.
I've been interrupting a lot today.
No.
Go.
But anyway, she was the only female that was there. It was
Probably a
it was-
reason for that.
True.
She did an incredible job. Showed up.
She did.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Johnson.
We got news. We got some portal news yesterday. Emmett Johnson, Nebraska's running back, who had a nice last few games of the season, announced he is going to put his name in the portal. So that makes, I think, 10 players now in the portal that
Okay,
we
you want me
know
to
of
do
for
this?
sure.
You want me to do the portal tracker?
Yeah, give us the tracker on the portal.
Okay, I'm going to do that. This only take me a second. Okay, here we are. We're at the portal tracker. Okay, the portal tracker. Oh, Jake.
You have it.
Yes, I do. It's right here. I don't know how many. Daniel Kalen, quarterback, is in. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to
count them.
I'm just going to whip through them. Daniel Kalen is in. 2 running backs, Gabe Irvin Jr. and Emmett Johnson. 1 wide receiver, Malachi Coleman. And then there's 5 edge /D linemen. Jamari Butler, Vincent Jackson, Princewell, James Williams, Kai Wallen. Then there's 2 linebackers, Makai Bayer and Stephon Thompson. My concern is
That's 11. It's 11 players.
11. Okay.
11 to the portal.
There'll be more. There will be more. I don't know what constitutes a big name to you guys. I don't know how many other. I'm not hearing much in the way of big names. Now people are going to wonder about Dylan because he wasn't Dylan Raiola, the quarterback, number 15. He wasn't at practice yesterday. But here's the deal: 2 things. First of all, they didn't have the veterans practice. The veterans did not practice yesterday. They were off. Now, he's not exactly a veteran, but he's a freshman. But he had an excused absence. He's going to watch Dayton play in the Georgia State playoffs. His brother's Dayton Raiola. So this was previously scheduled.
Now, you told us that the message boards did not like this news yesterday.
I think the message, there were people blowing up my phone, and Dom wouldn't mind me saying, I texted Dom and he goes, "What's the confusion, Sip? Didn't we talk about this?" So yeah, it was done on both sides. He's just home watching Dayton. And I think that game's today. So that's, I guess I don't mind saying on the radio, I'm not worried whether Dylan's coming back or not. I think he's coming back. I'm not, people are kind of freaking out. I'm not. I think he's coming back. That's it.
Him missing practice, not big news for Sip.
No, because it was
valid excuse.
It was
valid excuse.
It was up the plan for some time, actually.
So obviously Jake's fandom, you cover him.
Yeah.
I'm more of a observer, but I think losing Emmett
Johnson. What do you think?
Well, he was the most productive.
Yeah.
And like I said, he had the ability. Look what he did the previous games, and he was like at 16 carries. Was it touches or 16 carries a game?
I can give you some numbers. He was
very productive.
He played his best football late in the season. Remember against Wisconsin? Remember November 23rd? Against Wisconsin, 16 times for 113 yards.
And he had like 8 catches that game too, right?
Yes, he caught 6 passes.
Sorry,
for
6, not 8.
For a career high 85 yards.
That's a lot of touches.
Yeah, 16 carries for 113. Now, he made his third straight start on Black Friday, had 71 rushing yards on 18 carries, a lot of touches, caught 6 passes for 25 yards. Oh, yeah, I guess some people were surprised by it because when Holgerson came in, he became the starter. Is that right, Jay? I think I'm right about that. He started against USC. He started against Wisconsin. He started against Iowa.
Correct.
He started one other game against Rutgers. So he came on late. I'd never seen him better at Nebraska than he looked against Wisconsin. That's as good as he looked.
In the end, the part that I'd say any team in the portal, any team that has someone go in the portal, when you have your starter, because he'd be considered your starter.
Yeah, he started the last 3 games.
Okay, he's the starting running back in Nebraska. He's in the portal. Starting running back at Kansas, he's in the portal. That would alarm any place in my mind. Not really alarm, but it would be something that's very notable news.
Yeah,
notable news. If the starting running back at Georgia Tech was for that program, it's like, whoa, hang on, that's a big deal
for sure. So now, what do they have? Yeah.
So they've lost 1 and 4, basically.
Yeah,
they've lost 1 and 4.
Right. So they have Dowdell, who was a 7-game starter. That's Dante Dowdell, who transferred from Oregon. He'll be back. His year was all right. 143 carries, 614 yards. That's 4.29. He had 12 rushing touchdowns because they give it to him down there in the deep red zone. They have Ramir for the bowl game. Ramir Johnson. Now, just he's done. I believe he's a 6-year senior.
6-year senior, I believe.
Yeah, he'll be done. And then it's Quentin Ives, redshirt freshman, and a guy named Mekhi Nelson, who was a late add to the 2024 class that people haven't heard much about, but he's a scholarship.
Does Ives have any carries this year?
I don't believe
he
so.
Did. It'd be 1 or 2. And
not much.
So he hasn't really played.
No. And then they have 2 guys coming in, Jamarian Parker and Connor Booth from Bishop Neumann. Jamarian Parker's from the St. Louis area, and Connor Booth is from Bishop Neumann, Wahoo. Yeah. So then now here's the thing. This is where you go to the portal, right? And I'm sure there's a lot of running backs in the portal.
When you start looking for positions, like I said, I mentioned this, and it carries over to portal. I told Steve, and if I went out and spent a month recruiting through Texas/Florida, wherever my areas would be at the time, and you would every school you went to, every school, I got a wide receiver, and you look at him and go, he's pretty good. Not like what do you even talk about? No, he's pretty good. They have a wide receiver. So every day I would turn in 9 wide receivers. Some days there would be no D linemen. Sometimes no O linemen.
About running back.
And running back, there'd also be a lot of running backs. That would be the next position where you're not like, I have no idea. Like right now, there's probably 30 of them on Nebraska's board. There's running backs. Now, are they all the same? No, they're not. It's not like, well, they're all the same. We used to get that part like every small shifty running back, that he's a Barry Sanders, Sproles guy. No, they're not. No, those guys were special. They were beyond ridiculous. Right. So they're not all the same. But the numbers to choose from, wow. I mean, there is a lot.
That's why now Emmett, this raised eyebrows of, every portal entry, people kind of evaluate in their own mind, and there's different reactions. There's a wide range of reaction. This one was a bit of a surprise, but it is a position you can go get a guy or 2.
Yes. It's
not that hard.
If all of a sudden I need a left tackle and I need 2 interior D linemen that are ass kickers. Good luck.
Hard.
And then and then also the cost of those or now it's different. It's not, well, we'll talk about this. There's a price to it. And that's
Emmett Johnson, but you should be able to find again, I'm not downplaying Emmett Johnson. He was very good down the stretch. You should be able to find a guy that can average 4.56 yards per
He was
carry.
the best player, in my opinion, to have a chance to make you miss. And still, and he still wasn't just a make you miss guy. Could also run hard.
That's a good jump.
He started to excel under Holgerson, though. I mean, with Satterfield calling plays, you didn't really see an impact player there, right? You didn't see
Emmett. It was kind of weird.
You didn't see him stand out. We had some flashes last year. The Purdue game last year, he was really good in the game here in Lincoln. But until Dana took over, he didn't really see anybody breaking out at running back, and they started making some plays there.
Now, the one thing you could, from like the inside that I can give you, incredible young man. Emmett's incredible. Yeah. Work hard, practice. There's no chance that changed from the time when I was with him as a freshman to what he is now. No chance that changed. So that's one thing that I think that probably hurts the most. Because I know he is a culture locker room guy.
And he will remain prevalent on TikTok. He's a TikToker.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should be able to find a guy that averaged 4.56.
You'll have a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
I guarantee you right now, there's several hundred running backs in the portal.
Probably.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, that's not even a joke.
Yeah, there is. And some really good ones and some good players.
Several hundred.
Yeah,
that's the world we live in now.
So, I mean, the world we live in is a revamped roster or a revamped starting lineup.
Every year.
Yeah. I mean, there'll be a new starting lineup on
How's
defense.
the basketball team look this year?
We'll get to that in a second.
No, do they look different?
They look different.
Why? Yeah. That was my segue. It's a whole new roster.
It is.
And that's every team though. It feels like every team's doing that. All of them. Different.
Fred.
Jake, I will get to that later.
Well, I thought you were trying to get the tease of basketball. Before we get to break, it is a Friday. We are hungry.
We are hungry.
And where do we go on Fridays for breakfast, Sip?
There's multiple places, but I'd say Early Bird.
I would say the Bird's probably the best choice there.
Bird's the word. Say the bird. Bird is the word.
Everybody's talking about the bird.
Sorry, Jake. Where would the bird be from, Steve? What country?
The bird is from America.
But if there's another country, where do you think that bird would be from?
Puerto Rico.
Breakfast burritos, chicken fried steak, which is smothered.
Good job, Jake.
It's a Friday.
This is Jake's day.
It's a Friday. They also have a variety of pancakes: blueberry, banana, strawberry, cinnamon roll pancakes as well, and of course the world famous hash holes. Get there today, 19th and K. Lots of free parking. Also locations in Omaha and Iowa. Early Bird open every single day. 6:30 a.m.
Sundays.
Yes, to 2:30 p.m. 7 days a week. No breaks for the Bird.
You have Luke from the mill helping. That's incredible.
Yeah, he wants to help. He's not working here today, so he's going to help me out. It'd be great.
Maybe walking by, Luke serving coffee. Hey, Luke, waiting Friday.
He's a bit of a spirit animal.
He is.
Oh,
Luke's a big spirit animal. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. He has a wood shop in his basement.
That's why he
has his own
he's a
wood
handyman.
shop. Oh,
he's always friendly.
He's always friendly. Yeah. Excited to see you.
Yeah, and I'm never excited to see anybody.
No, exactly.
When we come back, hey, big day for Nebraska basketball tomorrow. We'll discuss it next. Early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Midwest Bank invites you to celebrate with us. Join us for our Christmas open house on Friday, December 6th at our 70th and Pioneers or 27th and Jamie Lane locations. We'll have cookies, coffees, and apple cider waiting for you, along with the chance to enter our raffle for some wonderful prizes. Come share the holiday cheer with us. We can't wait to see you there. Happy holidays from Midwest Bank. Learn more at www.midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
This holiday season, recharge with the Planet Fitness Black Card for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. So instead of fighting a stranger in the mall over a stuffed T-Rex, bring a friend for free and work out on the TRX. Instead of freezing in line for a lame holiday deal, relax in the Black Card spa with some hydro massage feels. Instead of being trapped at your in-laws, escape to any of our 2,600 Planet Fitness locations. Sign up today for the Planet Fitness Black Card. Just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Deal ends Friday, December 6th. See Club for details.
Davis Plumbing is a locally owned company specializing in a wide range of plumbing services for both commercial and residential customers. Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and has a team of experienced plumbers ready to help you with any project, big or small. Customer satisfaction and peace of mind is their number one priority. So for any commercial or residential project, give Davis Plumbing a call today at 402-525-6922. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in December. Try one of their delicious breakfast sandwiches or grilled breakfast burritos. Don't forget to snag a gift card for stocking stuffers and bring your family in from out of town. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
When your home fills up with family, Aloe Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Aloe Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Aloe at 866-481-2556 or visit aloefiber.com.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score big on Kawasaki's all-new Ridge lineup. The Ridge XR, Ridge HVAC, and the Ridge Limited, all built to take on your day with a full factory cab, including heat and AC. Stop by Indian Motorcycle of Lincoln today and rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of December. Save big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft on end-of-the-year specials store-wide at their new 27th and I-80 location.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall, Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and at ticketfm.com.
Segment 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Beex Hybrids Farmers. We know that volume discounts are a major factor in ordering seed, and oftentimes discounts are lost buying from multiple brands. But Beex has the most diverse lineup in the marketplace. Go to BeexHybrids.com for a full farm quote. And always remember the 3 F's: faith, family, and farming at Beex Hybrids.
Tell you what, right now, can you imagine sitting around right now, Signetti and Sonny? Because they're just counting their money. They're not in a championship game, and they're in, and they're building for the future. Do you think they're taking time off and just bringing it all in?
Probably not.
No, they're going. Just same
Sonny's
thing.
still working.
Same thing Trevor does out there. Same thing. And the magical lights that they have set up inside their warehouse is also incredible. Been going extremely well. And remember, they pay you to do it. You don't pay them.
Geez.
It's a nice little setup.
They make everything easy.
They do make everything very easy.
How would you suppose Sonny is?
What's that? I'm going to guess Sonny in about mid-70s.
I was going to say mid-70s.
Mid-70s.
Definitely not 80, I don't think.
No.
If he is, he looks young.
And he's so fit. Oh, I mean, yeah. If he had to do the presidential physical fitness thing that we used to do like in 5th grade, he could still knock it out of the park.
And he falls right into our demo.
Yes, he does. He falls right into better times.
I would think he would be listening.
We're trying to get a 72 to 79-year-old demo. Yes.
Sonny, good man. BeexHybrids.com.
Jake's getting nervous. Jake, I'm joking about the
nervous.
Demo. I'm joking about the demo. We want all ages.
We do. welcome.
I mean, all ages.
Everybody is welcomed on early break.
Right.
Everyone's welcome.
We're supportive people here, welcoming people. We will get in the second hour more to the title games going on this weekend in college football. We will, with Lee Sterling and Bill's Thrills. We will.
That's okay.
We will. But
Jake took my.
I did
my
not.
Bill's Thrills. And
I couldn't talk about the biggest weekend in sports until Bill's Thrills. Fine. It's all right. Well,
Is it the biggest weekend in sports?
Well, it's championship weekend. It's this finalizing playoff spots this weekend. It's pretty big.
I'm asking the question.
Pretty
I'm
big.
not taking you on.
So it is a big day, though, for Nebraska basketball tomorrow. They have just the one loss to St. Mary's. They had the big win at Creighton.
Mm-hmm.
They pounded South Dakota after that. They beat North Florida was a scary team coming in with wins against South Carolina and Georgia Tech, beat them by 31. This team's rolling right now, but they haven't played for a week.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate.
So we don't know about Burke.
Yeah, Berke Buchtengel.
what is his injury?
Groin strain.
Oh, sorry.
Groin strain.
You went in great detail the other day about how we can't push that.
Well, you know how it is.
Yeah,
like
I'm with you.
He might be able to. You might inch him back into action, and then he re-aggravates it, and then he's gone for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's tricky that way. But he's big. He's a big part of this puzzle, Jake. Your chances to beat Michigan State are significantly enhanced if he's 100% available.
Absolutely.
He's at 6. I'm going to go 6'10" on Burke. 6'10", shooter. He's smart. A lot of those European players, I don't think I'm saying anything wrong here, that are smarter. They didn't.
They're creative.
They're creative. He seems wise beyond his years on the court. He's big.
This game is at 11 a.m. tomorrow against Michigan State, who Michigan State has been one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the country.
But they're good.
They made 11 threes against Minnesota on Wednesday in a 90-72 win on the road against a bad Minnesota team.
Michigan State record.
They are 7-2.
Okay.
The Spartans.
They have Frankie Fiddler. That's
yes, the UNO transfer.
He's a prominent part of their we'll call it rotation. So yeah, this is a big game for Fred's team, and then they play Indiana after that. It's a huge 2-game stretch, and you'll get a good idea of Nebraska. You don't want to do the panic thing if they happen to lose, because they're a significant underdog, right? 6-point underdog.
I don't see a spread. They don't put spread out until like the day of basketball games. Like
what would you hit it?
ESPN has Michigan State has a 68% chance of winning.
What
when
would
they
you
do
say?
Their predictors.
6-point underdog.
That's probably about right. Yeah, 5 to 6 points probably in this matchup. But Nebraska has won against Michigan State in the past on the road. Tim Miles has won in that building before.
Yeah, the Creighton
win this year is obviously big.
Got some intel on that, by the way.
Whoa.
Kansas was flu-ridden. They were without.
Here we go.
Now the big man only had 4 points. The big man for Kansas.
Oh yeah, Hunter Dickinson.
Yeah, he was recovering from the flu, and then they were without one of their best shooters, Ryland Griffin.
There's a crazy thought here now, which not really thought, but a narrative to the Creighton win. Jake is all about it because Nebraska beat Creighton. If Creighton would have beat Nebraska and then Creighton beat Kansas, he would be having a meltdown right now. He's texting us, Creighton's beating Kansas. This is incredible. If it would have been if Creighton would have beaten Nebraska, it would have been an epic meltdown.
Is that true?
I don't think I would have. I would have texted.
It's true.
I cared more because Nebraska got the win against Creighton.
No, but you were so excited when Creighton was beat. Yes, you did. That's my point. Yeah. You were so excited because in your mind you're like, "Going that makes Nebraska a 1 seed in the tournament."
It helps Nebraska's cause for sure. It's
it
nice
does.
Win for the NET.
All that helps is your head to head, Jake. You don't get to go down that. You don't get to go down the rabbit hole of like, "Hey, we beat Vanderbilt and Vanderbilt beat Alabama."
You're trying to see how good that
we're better
was.
Yeah, so we're better than Alabama. So right now, why is Northern Illinois not the 5th seed? Why are they not? They beat Notre Dame. They beat Notre Dame in a head-to-head. So why are they not there?
The one thing that would be interesting to me is if Nebraska would beat Michigan State.
Yes, and that gets you to 7-1 with that case. And
then
Indiana.
Start thinking
if they beat Indiana, they'd be what, Jake?
8-1.
If they win their next game, what would they be?
That'd be 9-1.
You'd start thinking wild things if they beat Michigan State. But I'm not. Hey, listen, I am not diminishing Creighton's win. I'm not doing that. Now, but Creighton is what Creighton is, and that's if they listen. You're going to say this is true about any team, but some more pronounced than others. If they're hitting shots, they're really hard. But if they're not, like against Nebraska, then they can look really average.
That's incredible insight. So if they're shooting shots and they're not going in,
that's what I said. I said some teams it's more pronounced than others.
And if they do win this game, it could be a pretty epic Friday next week, because that Indiana game, it's a Friday night in Lincoln, 7 p.m. on a Friday.
Oh, I'd like to go to that.
You should. Next Friday,
Keith Mann.
PBA, 7 p.m.
Yeah, I'm on that
on
one.
Fox. Also,
Yes.
this is big time TV.
Man. It'll be big no matter what, whether they beat Michigan State or not. But if they beat Michigan State, they'll be hanging from the rafters.
Obviously, the difference in because you have so much more time to recover. So when Bill Self lost to Creighton, okay, after the game, he got on the bus, grabbed a Chick-fil-A sandwich, and probably thumbed through the stats, and that was about it. Slept fine that night.
I'd
slept fine. Get up the next day, whatever we got to do.
Yeah.
When DeBoer lost to Vanderbilt on the road,
think he slept okay?
No.
All.
I mean, just misery.
Still hasn't slept.
I mean misery. And it's very similar. And the type of games that were won and lost.
Yeah,
that's the difference. There's a difference. There's less games,
fewer games,
and there's so many more high. And you have Kansas is like, can we still be a 1 seed? yeah, not a problem. Whatever. And in football, it's like, okay, Alabama, how are you sitting right now? Not good. We're not good. We just lost to Vanderbilt.
College football coaching would be a brutal existence.
It's all about. First of all, in general, there is zero enjoyment. There is zero enjoyment from as far as like enjoy wins. So, like you said, you're at Nebraska. I mean, tough losses, right? Do you really enjoy a UTEP win as a coach, head coach? You're like, no, we just survived that one. We got the win. We got better. But you're not going home going like
it's a rough existence, Jake.
So the existence part is it's like.
I respect it. I respect it.
You have to, for those games to count, you have to win the games.
Yeah.
Big games for things you have a little bit of fun.
Nebraska at Michigan State, 11 a.m. tomorrow on BTN if you're going to watch on TV.
Are you going to be able to?
I don't think so.
Oh.
We'll be tracking it. It'll be a busy work mode. TVs won't be up yet.
You want me to text, Jake?
Please give me
I'll text scores.
As Bill's watching football, you give me back and forth in the basketball scores.
The TVs won't be
Derek
up yet.
Bombeck and Song of the Day is next on Early Break. The ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com. Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Busch Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Busch Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at BoickFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Husker Nation, it's time. This Sunday, the Nebraska women's basketball team tips off Big Ten play against Minnesota at Pinnacle Bank Arena. The energy will be electric, and they need you there to help cheer them to victory. Single game tickets and starting 5 mini plans are available now, so don't wait. Go to huskers.com/tickets and secure your seat. Go Big Red.
This holiday season, recharge with the Planet Fitness Black Card for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. So instead of fighting a stranger in the mall over a stuffed T-Rex, bring a friend for free and work out on the TRX. Instead of freezing in line for a lame holiday deal, relax in the Black Card spa with some hydro massage feels. Instead of being trapped at your in-laws, escape to any of our 2,600 Planet Fitness locations. Sign up today for the Planet Fitness Black Card. Just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Deal ends Friday, December 6th. See Club for details.
The electrical workers of local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. League One Volleyball is coming to Omaha this January. Featuring Olympic medalist Jordan Larson and Justine Wong-Arantes, Love Omaha Volleyball is Omaha's newest pro team. The inaugural season will showcase some of the world's best volleyball players, from medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 24th at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Visit LOVB.com for more information and to purchase tickets. Volleyball is the next major league.
Davis Plumbing is a locally owned company specializing in a wide range of plumbing services for both commercial and residential customers. Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and has a team of experienced plumbers ready to help you with any project, big or small. Customer satisfaction and peace of mind is their number one priority. So for any commercial or residential project, give Davis Plumbing a call today at 402-525-6922. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in December. Try one of their delicious breakfast sandwiches or grilled breakfast burritos. Don't forget to snag a gift card for stocking stuffers and bring your family in from out of town. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough? If you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and The Ticket FM.
Once again, your song of the day, Southern Nights by Glenn Campbell from 1977. 464-566851 is bad. 10 is good. Text rating in the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
77.
Sweet spot. Good
yes.
job, Jake.
Oh, I'd love to hear that playing down the bottoms. You're walking around. So imagine walking by a tailgate and you heard that. Also, we guys
gotta stop and hang out.
We'll be playing Glenn Campbell.
You think you were in heaven.
Yes, what you think. Exactly right.
Okay, banjo and a little banjo in the background, background singers, songs layered up really well. I mean, there's phases
Jake
of
cut it right during the favorite part.
You usually cut in when there's the instrumental, though.
A little riff going on.
You usually cut in when there's the
down.
instrumental.
Yeah.
How this works.
Jeez, Jake, good job. I mean, really good job. You were
I
on
haven't
a bit
heard
of a
that for a
slump.
while.
No,
Yeah.
I hadn't either. Boy, that sounds good.
Southern Night. Oh.
Jeez, 77. Just stay in the
Better
70s.
times.
9.8765. Come on, it was a big staple of your childhood, Bill.
Yeah.
Mine too. That was a huge part of our childhood.
9222249.
Bam.
Okay.
Well, who's our guest?
Well,
Who's our guest? Who's here?
We have two guests. We've got Derek Bombeck, the director of sports for Visit Lincoln.
Sports.
And of course, his son, Big C.
That's
Colin.
me.
That's
C is me.
Colin knows he's
getting really
He's
comfortable.
radio
Take
comfortable
it.
over
Yeah,
there.
he's very
Hello,
comfortable.
Big
Why don't you
C.
sleep in like your brother?
Yeah.
Big C.
You guys got to rate the song too, and then we got to get Ben's score too.
Yes.
Go ahead, Derek.
I thought it was fantastic. If that's one of those, if you're driving in the car and it comes on, you're not turning it at all. So
Yeah.
I'll go 7.6. Yep.
All right. See.
See, what do you think?
7.1.
7.1.
Smooth vibe.
Got
a smooth vibe.
It does
Yeah,
have
it does.
C has got
the
this
old
figured
soul
out.
over
Yeah,
there.
the old soul. Thank you. You'll love it. We'll get you a Glenn Campbell 8-track. You'll love it.
Now, everybody so far has been a 7+. Will Ben continue that trend?
Ben's gonna be a 5.9.
5.2. Way to go. Way to kill the vibe.
Way
Ben.
to kill
Thanks,
the vibe,
Ben.
Ben.
We
Incredible.
had a couple 9+.
Nice.
We had a couple 7+. And here's a 5.2. Thanks, Ben.
Way to kill the vibe.
See, how old are you?
11.
And he said smooth vibe.
Yeah.
Ben's
Ben,
20.
you're
It's like,
20.
yeah, no.
Come on, man.
No.
Man,
Come on.
Don't you recognize like how beautiful the song
Classic,
is?
yeah.
That's a beautiful sound.
It's very classic. It's still somewhat of a walk-up song.
It's got that smooth sound, like the smooth wave in his hair. He
Yeah.
should
Yeah,
appreciate
right,
that.
Ben.
Yeah,
Come on.
exactly.
Bombeck.
Yeah.
Bombeck.
Glenn Campbell does have a smooth wave.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the late, but he did have a smooth wave.
Kind
He
of like
did.
Ben. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Ben. That's a redo that rating, Ben. That was terrible.
Yeah.
For Glenn Campbell,
Jake's in one
5.2.
today.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
in
telling
a bit
you.
of a mood today.
He's
He
always
he
edgy.
was very impressed with his song choice, and he doesn't want anybody hating on it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
It was
I
a great
had
song
4
choice.
wonderful scores and 1 lame score back here. That's why.
It's one of your better song choices in the last 6 months. No joke.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Steve, if you're on vacation hearing that song, where do you wish you were vacationing?
Galveston.
No, where else?
Because he
Oh,
Puerto Rico.
Where else?
Puerto Rico. Got it.
Calvin.
You haven't been hitting on that well lately. I don't know. He's from America, right?
Yeah. I led you right into it. Galveston. We know he's saying Galveston. It's another great song. That wasn't where I was going with it. We had a theme to the show.
This wasn't a Glenn Campbell reference to that question. Come on.
Oh. Anyway, what's going on?
All right, we got Derek Bombeck tells all things going on in Lincoln he's the director of sports for Visit Lincoln. Now tell us, Derek, about Global Fat Bike Day.
Yes, if you are not in the know, listen up, because on December 7th, this is going to be the 10th annual Global Fat Bike Day Ride and Chili Cook-Off. This is going to be designed to be a fun ride and not a competition for the participants. All participants are required to wear a hat, and you do not need a fat tire bike in order to participate in this ride. If you are interested in making chili, there's going to be a 3-panel judge cook-off after the event. So to get signed up, stop by CycleWorks or call Alex or Julie at 402-475-2453.
I'm just impressed. There's a bike ride going on in December. People
Very
are
impressed.
people are hard.
Cold.
And
Yeah.
What's C's right. Go ahead, C. What'd you say again, C?
It's cold.
It is cold.
But Derek brought this to Lincoln. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
And people will be out there. Fat again, 402-475-2453, the number. Stop by CycleWorks to sign up. Derek, the Nebraska Ag Expo.
Yeah, this is a big one for Lincoln. So come out to the Sandhills Global Event Center December 10th through 12th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for the highly anticipated Nebraska Ag Expo. This sprawling 9.2-acre layout is going to feature over 830 exhibitors from 27 states and 6 Canadian provinces. This is the second largest Ag Expo in the country next to Louisville, Kentucky. So for more information on this event, visit sandhillsglobaleventcenter.org.
Wow, Louisville has a big one.
Only because they got a bigger exhibition space. So
is Sandhills Global? Is there a weekend when it's not? There's nothing going on.
I would highly doubt it.
Yeah.
Hardly ever.
Is Sandhills aware that Louisville is bigger? Because I think they have I think they might just say, "Okay, you want some? Let's
Well,
dance."
we're looking at
let's
competition.
We're looking to build phase 3 out at Sandhills
Phase
Event
3,
Center,
that's
so
Sandhills,
that
yes.
would open it up. So
Nice, that'd be nice.
Yep, absolutely.
Is that- is that-
It's always in the grand plan.
We have expansion.
So what's going on at Sandhills?
There's always been discussion of 3 phases out of the Sandhills Global Event Center. Phase 1 started with just 2 buildings. Now there's 5 interconnected buildings that are over 400,000 square foot. Phase 3 would incorporate another like arena expo plus potential hotels and things like that. So
potential hotels
out there. Whoa.
I'm just potential. That's
this is in the
ideally
works.
they would like one. So yeah, they've always been looking at phase 3, and now that they got the naming rights to the event center and they got a lot of momentum with a lot of great events out there. We have the National High School Rodeo Championships coming up again in 26 and 27. So just a lot of momentum to start going after phase 3.
Is the Pede family aware that you've made these
these wild accusations?
Yes, on radio. They're aware of this.
Play the sounder again.
Breaking news.
Wait, 3 breaking news in 1 year. That's big.
There will be a Crown Plaza hotel going up. There'll be a Crown Plaza hotel going up in Sandhills with
15
stories with the water park. They're going to start building it Thursday.
There's some controversy about the skyline.
Controversy about who's paying for it, but other than that, it'll be going up. And thank you, Sandhills Global.
Gosh.
Wow, big news.
Next up,
I'm sweating. I'm sweating now.
They're making a turn. They'll be doing chili feeds out there and bike rides.
Derek, next up. It's not the Roca Berry Farm. It's the Roca Mary Farm.
Wow.
In December.
Right. The 2nd annual Roca Mary Farm is going to be held Friday and Saturday evenings from 4 to 9 p.m. on December 6th and 7th, as well as 13th and 14th. $1 of every ticket sold is going to go to the Cedars Youth Services Foundation. So I know that's a foundation near to Sipple's heart.
Yep. Absolutely. All of ours. And Steve has identified that.
There we go. There's going to be a lot going on at Roca Mary Farms. You're going to have holiday shopping market. You're going to have Santa, live reindeer, live carolers.
I circled it, Steve.
Kids corners, drinks, and so much more. Where do you think those reindeer come from?
I don't know. They're playing reindeer.
Live reindeer?
Will they be playing reindeer games?
Well, I would like to think so.
I'd like to think so.
There's live, like these are real reindeer.
Yes,
Now, that's what live reindeer usually indicates.
The real thing.
Jeez.
So yeah,
there's no AI reindeer.
You can check out the Roca Mary Farms Facebook page for more information on this great event.
Wow.
It says here food and drinks. Is there alcoholic drinks?
I would imagine.
It says kids corner food and drink.
Well, there's kids corner, comma, food and drinks.
No, mine doesn't have a comma.
Oh, sorry. Well, maybe
all right, see,
didn't get a spell check this before I sent
live
it over.
carolers. Does Shin Daddy need to get the Creighton choir
Maybe
down?
we need to have a little competition.
He's been preparing them.
He trained the Santa.
He trained the
Trained
Santa.
the Santa.
He had Santa
camp.
camp.
Good to know.
So if we need a Santa, you can send one down.
Last thing, Derek, Lincoln Stars hockey. They've had a great season so far.
They're having a fantastic season. So come out to the Ice Box on December 13th to watch the Lincoln Stars take on the Tri-City Storm of Kearney. The Stars currently sit in first place in the Western Conference Championships. So they're looking to extend their lead against the Storm. This event's going to have a lot going on. You're going to have a jersey auction for the Tri-City Stars. The Lincoln Stars.
Tri-City Stars.
You're going to have a teddy bear toss as well as an ugly sweater night. So a lot going on. So to get your tickets, check out lincolnstars.com.
You interested in that Big C? Would you go watch the hockey?
Yeah, I've been to a couple before.
Have you?
They're fun games.
Yeah,
Not bad
hockey's
at all.
great. The Ice Box.
Good job.
What's going on this weekend for you and Big C?
We got a lot of sports. We got soccer games, basketball games. Hopefully get in the garage to watch a lot of football games and go from there.
Now you are you guys are both Niners fans. I'm sure you're sad about McCaffrey out for the season.
We've been sad this entire season.
It's been a rough
He
one.
played like 2 games.
Like
4 games.
4 games.
Oh, he's had a great
He's out
season.
again.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's rough.
Yeah, we'll chalk this one up as a loss
What
and
did he do?
look to next year.
I saw him limp off. He just fell down and hit him the ball. What did he
PCL on his knee.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, we thought it was the
buckled on
Achilles
it,
again,
right?
but no.
Yeah, no.
It buckled. Yeah, he
It did
buckled.
buckle. That's rough.
Well, Big C, have a good weekend.
Yes. Hey, take today off school if you want to.
All right.
Wow, that's a quick answer. When we come back, we'll have Lee Sterling, Paramount Sports
great.
picks of the weekend. Thank you, Derek and Big C. Up next, early breaking the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Are you or someone you love struggling with substance use? The Bridge Behavioral Health in Lincoln offers outpatient therapy for those 19 and over. The Bridge is conveniently located in the South Haymarket and near city bus lines. With payment options through insurance and a sliding fee scale, services are available for any adult 19 and over seeking help. Call 402-477-3951 to learn more or schedule your appointment today. The Bridge Behavioral Health is a local substance use treatment facility offering hope and a solid foundation for recovery through substance use treatment and behavioral health interventions.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetables, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
Nebraska's Christmas Light Show is back and bigger than ever. The Magical Lights of Lincoln Christmas Show runs from Black Friday through New Year's Eve at Sandhills Global Event Center. Bring the family for a show they'll never forget, featuring over 1.5 million lights. Cost is $25 per vehicle from Monday through Thursday, $30 on Friday and Saturday, and also $30 on Christmas Eve and day. Purchase your tickets online today at ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com and get ready to experience a drive-through light show like you've never seen before. Husker Nation, it's time. This Sunday, the Nebraska women's basketball team tips off Big Ten play against Minnesota at Pinnacle Bank Arena. The energy will be electric, and they need you there to help cheer them to victory. Single game tickets and starting 5 mini plans are available now, so don't wait. Go to huskers.com/tickets and secure your seat. Go Big Red.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Experience a cleaner tomorrow with Niederhaus Refuse. Whether it's weekly residential pickups, large-scale commercial disposals, recycling, or roll-off, Niederhaus's team is here with reliable, efficient service and the most advanced solutions. Discover the difference that a committed and experienced waste management company can make. Niederhaus Refuse has been in business for over 100 years and is family-owned and operated since 1921. Call Niederhaus Refuse at 402-475-8361 and visit their website at nbrefuselincoln.com to learn more or sign up for your service today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds, snapping high around 48. Tonight, mostly clear skies and calm winds with a low around 26. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies return with a light breeze and a high near 60. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Busch Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Busch Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at BoyckFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, invites you to attend our upcoming Parts and Service Expo events. It's the best time to buy parts and schedule inspections all year. Take advantage of specials through December 13th, with additional savings the day of your local expo. Find savings on oil and filters, gifts for under the tree, and pre-ordered John Deere parts. Visit with our trained and certified technicians and sign up for our winter service specials. Visit landmarkimp.com for a complete schedule and experience the Landmark difference.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers.
So-
I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Friday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, as always, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. Also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Shin Daddy have going on this Friday, Bill?
Well, I know everyone's kind of expecting his picks, but Shin Daddy shuts it down at the regular season.
Oh, he does?
No, he doesn't do championship week. He doesn't
Understood.
But he'll be back for the bowl games and for the playoffs. He'll be back for those. But today he's doing some construction. He's doing a bobsled run. He's building a bobsled run because of that, and it's going to shoot across Main Street. So it's going to start over at Gregor's grocery store, and it whips him all around 2 or 3. It comes down and whips him across the street down Walton's Electric, and then it shoots him onto the ice rink
in Creighton.
So they have a bobsled. They have the bobsled, a 4-man bobsled they can take, or you can also do a luge. You can go down by yourself. I love that when you're laying flat back on your back.
Are they going to have like the Olympic trials there?
Very similar to that. This could be someone could all of a sudden be in the Olympics like 10, 12 years from now. It's like, how'd you get started? Well, I was with Shin Daddy at Midwest Bank.
They could bring Kurt Tomasevich by.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
That's
your friend.
Yeah.
He's a breaker. He's a listener.
That'd be awesome to have Kurt.
Friend of the show,
Yes.
Kurt Tomasevich.
Say that again.
Yes.
He's
Say
a
that
breaker.
again.
Kurt Tomasevich is a listener.
Yes.
He's a breaker.
He's a breaker.
That's incredible. I wonder if he could. I'm going to try to get him connected with Shin Daddy to see, because there's a lot of
The
ins and outs.
bobsled.
When you build
Think
your
they're
own
not connected already?
Yeah. What am I thinking?
They've been talking already.
What am I thinking?
Come
I'm
on.
done. I'm an idiot. Sorry about that. Anyway,
That's not an idiot.
What's going on
You're not
today?
an idiot. I don't like that self-talk.
Well, I feel
We already
bad
heard
about
Ben's
it.
bad self-talk during
I'll
the
tell you
break.
one thing though, just knowing that Crown Plaza Hotel is going up there out at Sandhills Global makes me excited.
Me and you might have a part-time job in our older age.
That would be a nice place
Yeah.
to work out there.
Yeah.
Thank you for Bombeck breaking that news.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Jake broke it.
There's a Crown Plaza going up.
15 stories.
Very controversial
Skyline.
on the skyline.
Yeah.
Yes,
Who's paying for it? We don't know. It's
Not
great.
sure yet.
we are.
Well, thanks to Midwest Bank for sponsoring Hour 2. It's time for our weekly picks with our friend Lee Sterling of Paramount Sports League. Good morning. Are you ready? Fired up for championship Saturday and Friday?
I am.
He's pumped.
More so than. Can you imagine Ohio State fans since that game against Michigan?
Rough. Lee, rough.
That was pretty bad. They were 20.5-point favorites. They were terrible offensively. Michigan's offense does not exist. It doesn't exist.
No.
There's not a Michigan offense that exists this year, and they won the game at Columbus 13-10.
Will we ever see a team like Michigan, that high profile, win a game like that against their bitter rival, and the offensive coordinator gets fired?
Yeah, he's gone. They had like 120th ranked offense this year. He's gone.
That's interesting, Lee.
He's
God,
gone.
that is interesting. They beat Ohio State in the game, and the guy gets whacked.
He had to think he had another year. I mean, it's not like, I'm not saying he did a great job or even an average job, but he had no talent on offense, and even they were missing the biggest weapon, the tight end.
Yeah,
Didn't even
Loveland
play in
was
the game.
out.
They play with their, like I said, their best player, and it also this falls directly on the staff and the GM that not have a quarterback.
Right.
I mean, directly.
And he
How
gets
did that
fired.
happen in a place like Michigan?
Yeah.
You guys got a brutal job, Bill. Lee, where are you joining us from?
Miami in my office.
Okay. Just making sure. Lee lives in Miami.
I just want to set
Where do you think I'm sitting on South Beach?
Yeah, he could be on South
you might
Beach.
be on
Lee.
vacation
Stone
somewhere.
crabs to open?
Yeah, stone crabs in the morning. Absolutely.
Lee,
Well,
I'd just like to set the stage.
He does.
You're joining us from Miami.
in his office
Yeah.
in Miami.
Yes.
And let's get to this weekend's games, Lee. It's to the SEC title game. Texas, who lost the first round to Georgia, is a 2.5-point favorite against the Dogs this time. Will Texas win the SEC on Saturday?
Well, they were out physical first game against Georgia. They got punched in the face, and they didn't punch back. That was a little surprising. But I don't see the Bulldogs pulling the Longhorns in this game. I know the game's in Atlanta. That is an advantage for Georgia. But if you watch Texas against Texas A&M, they absolutely dominated A&M. And A&M's offensive and defensive lines are pretty darn strong. So I think they've turned the corner. That game last week, the Texas game, should have been 27-33-0. Texas, that score was very misleading. The same as Georgia's come from behind win against Georgia Tech, where Georgia Tech was the better team for probably 57 to 60 minutes. But Georgia's offense and defense is not the same. They are not in the top 25 in any major statistical category. They aren't the same team or even close to the teams that won national championships. I think Texas is going to expand the use of Arch Manning for this game. We know that Quinn Ewers not 100%. I think he'll throw the ball some. He was only 3 for 14 running with a touchdown. So I look for a lot more wrinkles. He could play 20 to 25% of this game, and also think that favorite usually does real well in the SEC championship game. In fact, 25-6 straight up. I think Texas gets their revenge here big time, 34-21.
34-21 resounding win for Texas as they clinch the SEC. Moving on to the Big 12, both surprise teams in the final title game, but great years for Arizona State, a 2-point favorite against Iowa State. To Scattaboo keep the magic rolling for the Sun Devils?
One of the best names of all time, Cam Scattaboo. And he's a good player, too. I think he's going to get a shot at the next level. I think he'll get drafted, and I think he'll be playing for a while. Here's the problem. They're without their star receiver. How good is Jordan Tyson? Well, only caught 75 balls for 1,100 yards and 10 touchdowns. These two teams are pretty close here as far as talent. What's interesting was Iowa State, their last 6 games, they played in cold weather. 4 in Iowa, Kansas City against Kansas, and at Utah, Salt Lake City. So I think that they've regained their early season mojo. I think the matchup here is Iowa State's strength of throwing the football with Rocco Beck against Arizona State's pass defense, which is ranked just 75th in the country. Really like Iowa State's 2 receivers here, Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel, combined 15 touchdown catches here, and first time for Iowa State being a dog since week 2 against Iowa, where they won that game outright. I think the wrong team's favorite here. I like Iowa 30-26.
Iowa State 30-26, and to the playoff they go. Does Iowa State? That'd be a
story, Steve.
Would they go to the playoff for sure then?
Yeah, if they win, absolutely.
Yeah, they're in the playoff. That'd be. Yeah, and you were opposed to Matt Campbell all year long.
No, I was not opposed. I just
not interested.
I couldn't.
Didn't think it
I
was a
couldn't
story.
move around Lincoln because all people keep asking me about Iowa State.
Couldn't stop at Casey's. Get some
I
pizza.
couldn't go anywhere. It's the biggest story in the continent. Go ahead.
Moving on to the Big Ten, Oregon in their first year in the league, 3.5-point favorites against Penn State. Does Oregon go undefeated in the season and get to the playoff that way, or does Penn State pull a slight upset here, Lee?
You know, you got to think these Penn State kids. I'm sure most were watching the Ohio State-Michigan game. There had to be a bunch that were just also driving around, running errands, doing different things, and then all of a sudden they get word that they are playing in the Big Ten championship. I don't think anyone. I didn't hear of anyone. Do you know of anyone who predicted Michigan to win that game outright?
Nope. No.
Nope.
Not a single soul.
Nope.
No.
Probably not Sharon Moore.
Right.
Her own staff said it doesn't look good.
Yeah, I was watching the game, and I just kept waiting for Ohio State to finally get everything going on offense. Never happened. So I think the pressure is off. Why do I say that? Well, Penn State would have probably been ranked 5th or 6th if they didn't play in the Big Ten championship game. unless they lose the game big, if it's a 7-10 point game, I think they're going to still be ranked 5th or 6th in the college football playoff. So with the pressure maybe off, with it pretty much being like a home game, James Franklin's record, 1-16 straight up, 5-12 against the spread versus top 5 opponents, he might be able to break through. So why do I say that? Well, they've outperformed Oregon against most of their common opponents with better margin of victories against teams like Wisconsin, Maryland, Washington, and Purdue. Teams that travel 2 or 3 time zones in the Big Ten, hitting only 35% against the spread. And except for Oregon's pass offense, Penn State is better on defense and also running the football. I think this line should be -1 or 1.5, not 3.5. I'm going to say the Ducks are out of water in Indy. Wrong team favorite here. Penn State outright, 27-23.
27-23.
And maybe the number 1 seed. Is that the craziest thing ever?
That would be wild. And their one loss is by 1 touchdown to Ohio State. That was it.
Whoa,
that would be a
Penn
story.
State to 1.
And that would be changing the narrative for James Franklin. Speaking of a team that is trying to change the narrative, the Dolphins trying to change the narrative in the cold. They can't win in the cold. They can't win in the cold because I was in Lambeau. It was cold out there. The Dolphins didn't show up in the first half. They lose 30-17. They're back in Miami though. They're hosting the Jets, who are lifeless at this point. It feels like Aaron Rodgers has been just a joke this year, as well as the whole team. Dolphins are 6-point favorites, Lee. Will they get the job done, or is there going to be some Aaron Rodgers magic in Miami?
All right. So if I told you a team, their defense, gave up the 4th fewest yards per game and ranked number 2 in pass defense, you would say their record is what?
Solid. Good. 9-3.
Out of 12 games, what would you think their record would be?
8-4.
Yeah. Okay. That's a 3-9. Just tells you how bad that offense has been and how many close games they've lost. In fact, 6 of the last 8 losses have come by a combined 19 points. Average loss is 3.1 points here. It was a bad loss for Miami. Never in the game after that punt was dropped here. I think the pressure might be off the Jets here. Think we're going to see a beautiful day, and I think we're going to see an offensive explosion, both sides of the football. A lot of injuries. Sauce Gardner not 100%. He hasn't been. I don't even think he's a top half cornerback so far this year. If you grade what he's done, and Miami, we know they have some problems in the back end here. Also getting to the quarterback, except for Chop Robinson. I like the over. We're not going to take a side here. If I had to take a side, I would say Miami wins this game 30-25. And the line's 5.5 now. Love the over. Love the over. 44.5 total points.
Okay, and last one, Lee. Back to college, the ACC title game. SMU is a 2.5-point favorite against Dabo Swinney and Clemson. How do you see this one going down?
So I love one side in this game. First, how about this? First 5 callers to call 800-400-9741. I'm going to give them the SMU Clemson game for free. Just call that number 800-400-9741 to get SMU and Clemson on me. And since we had a rough couple first weeks in November, but boy, we bounced back since Thanksgiving Day, 16-3 in the football. You want to hop on board, we call it Double Down December. Every game from tonight's game, we have a big game going tonight, one of these championship games, all the way through December 31st. 4 weeks of action. If you use coupon code SAVE200, just $247 or 4 through the Super Bowl. A lot of people are throwing out these, Cyber Monday sales, crazy sales. If you use coupon code SAVE300, just $347 for every football game we've got through the Super Bowl. Just go to ParamountSports.com, or how about this UFC? We have a pay-per-view card on Saturday night from Las Vegas, UFC 310. We have a rare 50-unit max wager selection where we're 21-6 on these 40 to 50 unit plays. Going back last 27, 40 to 50 unit releases. Just $55, 5 to 7 selections there. So everything's up and available. Just one place, ParamountSports.com.
Last thing, Lee, a lot of people are texting in who won the pie contest for Thanksgiving.
It was the Huckleberry. We just call it the Huck now. So my daughter Yeah, it's up. Go to Twitter and scroll back to last Thursday, 8 days ago, and my daughter oldest gave it a valiant try, going with an apple pie. It was really good apple pie, but I mean, maybe the best ever huckleberry pie. My youngest was really researching. My wife said finding the very best huckleberries, and the pie was tremendous. And after the judging, I put some vanilla bean. You guys ever have vanilla bean ice cream?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Oh, on top
some
of
in the fridge, actually.
apple pie or any type of pie, you put that on top, and it was almost unbeatable. So I expect my oldest daughter, who made the apple pie, to go back to her bread and butter, the banana cream pie, next year. So
is she talking to you right now? Are you guys speaking?
Yeah, they laugh about it now. But when they were younger, my oldest, when she lost, she would literally not speak to me for at least a day, not even talk to me. Like I didn't
like it.
exist.
Serious.
And my youngest used to go upstairs and cry for an hour when she was 6, 7, 8 years old.
Really?
Sounds like a great holiday.
Yeah, but they're almost 26 and 28 now. So I wanted to just say it was a tie. I tried that a couple of years, and like, no, we're a competitive family. There's got to be a winner. There's got to be a loser. But it's a fun. We had over 30 people from the neighborhood walk over to watch the judging this year.
It's a big deal. It's a big. That's just the family. It's a big deal in the hood.
So we're going to take off next week, guys. Only the NFL, and we'll come back in 2 weeks. We'll have the 4 first-round playoff games, and we'll do our college football bowl extravaganza show. Okay.
All right, Lee. Always good stuff. Thanks for the time, and we will chat with you again next week.
Sounds good, guys. Take care.
That's Lee Sterling, Paramount Sports.
Do you know what a huckleberry pie
No, I
is?
was trying to find out from Lee what part of the country do you get the best huckleberries?
I don't know.
Breakers, help us out. Where do you find huckleberries?
Yeah, where do you get huckleberries? I've never
had a huckleberry.
Never had a huckleberry. I don't even know. I've never went through Hy-Vee and go, hang on, I'm gonna swing by the huckleberry stand quick.
I don't know that they have them in this part of the country.
Somebody else.
Where would you get huckleberries at?
Somebody else texted, is Lee going to go to Magical Lights with you guys as well? Duh.
He'll be in the
it's gonna
shanty.
happen.
He'll be in. First of all 6 of us will go through. It'll be us 4, Lee, and Missing Tooth Greg. Will be the 6 that'll be in the first round.
6 men in a car.
Yes, and
an LTD. I hope
Ben will be between me and Jake.
Yep,
Jake will be
sandwich.
driving.
Yep.
And Lee will be in the middle with Missing Tooth Greg on one side and Steve on the other in the back seat. Bench seating.
He was taken aback. I just wanted to know where he was, like where he's talking.
You want the setting. Is he out? Is he outside in the deck? Is he at the beach? He's just in his office. It's a busy talking
Okay,
game.
what was his picks?
The
Jake?
picks again. He has Texas as a 2.5-point favorite, covering with ease, 34-21 over Georgia in the SEC title game redemption for them. In the Big 12, Iowa State he says wrong team favorite. Arizona State a 2-point favorite. Says Iowa State 30-26. Big 12 champs for Matt Campbell.
Well, the loss of the wide receiver is ginormous. His numbers. You know who the leading receiver is now on their team, Arizona State?
No.
Scattaboo.
Is it?
He was their number 2 receiver. This guy he's averaging like
What's the injury? Has he been out for a
I don't
while?
know if he's out for the season. He's gone. Yeah. That
Scattaboo's
loss,
their second.
that loss may be what sends it over the top.
He has Penn State winning the Big Ten against Oregon, 27-23. Nittany Lions get the Big Ten title,
which would make
take down the Ducks.
Perhaps the number 1 seed, which would be emblematic of this notion we talk about. There's no really great team out there.
They would be the 1 seed if they win, and they could easily win this.
They could
easily win this.
It says Dolphins, Jets to take the over on 44 points. Didn't really pick a side. He said 30-25, but still take over 44. If you want SMU, Clemson, or any other games, 800-400-9741 or go to ParamountSports.com.
Number, please, again.
800-400-9741.
Easy number to remember.
It is easy. It is.
Call Lee.
You should. Before we get to break, the words you do not want to hear in IT are what, Bill?
I've been hacked.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Shiver down the spine.
Yeah, you don't want that because your day moves fast. You got a lot going on. You got a lot going on moving. Bill's got a lot going on moving. I got a lot going on work. You don't want to take 3 hours because you got hacked.
No,
horrible.
It's a day
It's not
ruiner.
fun.
It's a
You
day
see it.
ruiner.
Well, right now too, they want to make sure we'll let everybody know that they're available. I mean, but right now they're stationed down in Dallas.
Why is that?
That's where the committee's at. So tomorrow everything comes out on Sunday on the
They're ready.
Remember last Sunday? I mean, last year at this time, how big it was?
Patient.
Because last year at this time was a big. Is Florida State getting in or not?
Yep.
Yeah.
That and they didn't get in.
Nope.
So it's a big. And imagine the security you have to have. The security you have to have.
But
for
they're
cyber security.
They're down there, but it doesn't mean they can't help you.
Oh no, they can get. They are available.
They're Nebraska's preferred tech partner.
They're
everywhere, but they're Nebraska.
How many counties are they in?
They're in all 93.
Jeez.
And they have a 99.9% retention rate.
So
Does that sound good to you?
So there's not a lot of counties opting out, are
No,
they?
they
They're
stay
opting
in. Why would you leave?
You want to get ready? Opt in.
They manage IT and cybersecurity, audio infrastructure, audio, video, and more. Please, if you would go to the website, appliedconnective.com.
Free consultation.
Free consultation. Appliedconnective.com. Check it out.
Take you to
today.
Laszlo's and you can get some honey mustard and crinkly fries.
That sounds really good right
really,
now.
It does. Really good. And a half-eaten donut.
Courtesy of SIP. When we come back, time for a Freaky Football Friday and Bills Thrills.
We've waited.
Early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Busch Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Busch Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at BoyckFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Salt Mine City is now open at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Come check out Lincoln's newest brewery with 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager, Brick Street Amber Wheat, and so many more. There's daily drink specials like $1 off Moscow Mules on Tuesdays, $6 IPAs on Fridays, and $6 Bloody Marys on Saturdays. Stop by Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 11 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from noon to 8 p.m. It's Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solution offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Midwest Bank invites you to celebrate with us. Join us for our Christmas open house on Friday, December 6th at our 70th and Pioneers or 27th and Jamie Lane locations. We'll have cookies, coffees, and apple cider waiting for you, along with the chance to enter our raffle for some wonderful prizes. Come share the holiday cheer with us. We can't wait to see you there. Happy holidays from Midwest Bank. Learn more at www.midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
If you're sick of catering from the same places every month, it's time to switch things up. Mulberry Barbecue is perfect for business lunches and dinners, family gatherings, holiday parties, wedding receptions, rehearsal dinners, and so much more. Delivery and full service options are available, and they can cater for anything from 10 people to 500 people. Call them at 402-937-7114 to look at their menu options and get your catering booked today. Mulberry Barbecue, located at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
We're on the air.
Back. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We will get to Bill's Thrills in a second. Before that, though, we have talked a lot about Magical Lights of Lincoln.
Magical.
Because it is the place to be this Christmas season. It goes all the way until New Year's Eve. If you have not booked your ticket yet, your time, what are you doing? You're letting your family down, your friends down. It's Christmas here.
Take a turn.
He's being
The website
chastising
is
people.
Christmas Lights in Lincoln. There's over 2 million lights on display.
Way over 2 million.
It takes about a half hour to drive through. It's $25 Monday to Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, $30.
Okay.
And you're driving right through the site of the new hotel.
Yes, the Crown Plaza.
Where the Crown
Potential
Plaza.
Crown Plaza.
So you have a chance to be a groundbreaking. So as you're whipping around there with the kids, like, hey, right here, there's going to be a water park.
Size it up.
Size it up. It's going to be a water park here next year, kids.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Not maybe next year.
It's a little hard to get it up maybe in a year.
When you buy your tickets,
Sandhills Global, let us know when that's going to be up.
When you buy your tickets, use the promo code Bill to donate to the White. $5 goes to the White Cane Foundation, donating new clothing to those in need in Lincoln. If you want to put SIP, SIP, $5 will go to Cedars, helping kids in need in Lincoln. And also, if you want to put Jake, $5 will go to the We Can Do This Foundation, feeding hungry kids on the weekends here in Lincoln. So great cause, great fun. ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com all the way until New Year's Eve. Book your time today.
It makes you
Good job,
happy.
Jake.
The music matchup is really good. How they have
You did this.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun. It is fun. You like to sip.
You would like it.
The music matchup on your radio.
Yes, you just
They
play
tell you how to do it, right?
Yep, they tell you.
Texters, has anybody gone yet? I
Yes.
know it's early in the Christmas. Has anybody gone yet? Please text 464-5685. It's important to know.
I like Mother Nature to kick in a little bit. I like to have a little bit of snow coming, but it doesn't matter when you go through it. It's not like there's no snow. It's still incredible.
Well, this would be a great weekend to do it. Any weekends.
Also, it'd probably be really good to make sure that I should get them connected up with our security system.
Applied Connect.
Applied
yeah.
Connect, because
it's important.
Because that baby's run through security. That is heavy computer knowledge. What they have
Takes
set
them like
up.
a month to set that thing up.
Is that right?
At least a month at least. Like it is that big of a deal out there. It's worth the time. Check it out.
Absolutely.
Sandhills Global Event Center, 84th and Havelock. Check it out today. It is time for a Friday edition of Bill's Thrills. Let's fire it up.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom
Yes.
bonanza.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is this
we
gonna be
need it.
bonanza? Right.
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
As always, Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Call them at 402-730-7387 for a free consultation to plan your financial future. Today, it is a Freaky Football Friday. Bill, where are you taking us to?
We thought we'd talk football. Thought we'd talk some football a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm down.
This weekend is incredible football. It maybe to me it's not as incredible as just a normal weekend of the last several, because there's just been like 20 games that have been unreal, and there's always some off the
Interesting take.
Yeah, so I think this one is not as incredible as those, but
really,
I want you to think about this. I'll think. So you have the rankings are out, right? 1 through 12. They have it kind of set up. Think about this. The number 20 team the number 16 team, the number 15 team, and the number 17th ranked team all have clear avenues. Win, and you're in. The number 20th ranked team.
Who are these teams?
So at 20, UNLV. Boise State is at 10. Even though they have them as a 4 seed, they're still ranked 10th. They were just seeded. There's a difference between how that's set up. So think about this. UNLV, they're playing for either a bye. I mean, Boise State's playing for a bye, or UNLV's playing for a 12 spot. If Boise wins, they'll be the 4th team. They'll be put in as the highest rated conference champion. They're going to be ahead of the Big 12, and that's going to make them a 4 seed. If UNLV wins, they'll be the 12th seed, but they'll be in. So no matter what of that game, the winner is in, the loser is out. There's no way that they survive.
Game. So tonight you'll have a lot of Iowa State fans and Arizona State fans rooting hard for UNLV.
Yeah, what's that?
Because if the UNLV wins, then Arizona State or Iowa State gets the 4 seed.
They'll get the 4 seed. They will get the 4 seed.
They don't want Boise State to win.
So right away, off the bat, game with all kinds of implications, all kinds of stuff. The other one that I think is just incredible, I want you guys to watch this game. Tulane at Army. The game's at home. The championship for the AAC is on the banks of the Hudson. If you've ever been there before, I've been there one time. We played when I was at New Mexico State. I've never seen anything that incredible.
Really?
And the thing that people need to know, because I heard it on the radio today, they were talking about it, and I had this all written up last night. All the coaching staff, including the head coach, all live on base. So it's like it's a 2-minute drive to work. And the head coach and the assistant coaches live as the head coach and assistant coaches from the past. So the head coach lives in the house that every other head coach lived in since like 1930 something.
Fascinating.
And all the assistant coaches live in homes all next to each other.
Wow.
And on the campus they have officers club. There's a grocery store. You don't leave. So when you're an assistant coach. So if
idyllic.
If somebody asked me right now, what's the one? I've been lucky to be at all different venues in coaching. That'd be my number one job.
You'd like to do it?
I'd want to go to Army.
Please,
I'd want to live on campus, right there with the barracks, with your players. You don't leave.
Oh, please tell me what the stadium is like. Just work on this. Describe it.
Regal to start with.
You have to pause.
Probably seats maybe 40.
Oh,
maybe
so
40.
Smallish.
Small.
40, yeah.
It's right on the banks of the Hudson.
On the banks of the Hudson.
It's incredible. And when you pull on that campus. So tonight when you watch, I don't know, we can probably Google the weather. Probably going to be in the teens. It's going to be night.
I'll check it out right now.
Teens in upstate New York. What you think about that? What the weather's going to be tonight? There was a skiff of snow yesterday coming down. I mean, and can you imagine?
Just saying 28 degrees is the game time forecast tonight. 7 p.m. on ABC.
Is it a loud venue? Is it built straight up? Is it how? No,
it's not. It's not. It's not a real steep venue, and so it'll be loud tonight. But no, it's not built for that.
Is it natural grass?
It was turf when I was there, but that's a long time ago.
Field turf.
We're talking like 28 years ago I was there, so that might have changed. I'm sure it's field turf now. It was the old school turf.
Interesting. I'm very interested in this game, actually. Thank you.
So the Iowa State, Arizona State, because it's a playoff one. And like you said, I know Iowa State would be the story.
Would you say that Arizona State's the bigger story?
Oh,
actually?
it is. Well, yeah, because
if you really boil it down,
but
they're picked last.
I just want you to just think about this though. Who had Iowa State, Arizona State? Nobody.
Zero.
Arizona State was picked dead last.
Nobody.
16 out of 16.
Nobody.
Everybody thought it was going to be Oklahoma State, Utah. That was the two teams they thought.
Now the gals are talking about the Sun Devils.
The Sun Devils, yeah.
At Casey's.
At Casey's.
Yeah.
Change the conversation.
So they were picked last. Nobody picked this.
No,
You're
no
right.
one picked it. No one, and like you said, if there's a crazy game tonight, they might get a bye. Iowa State can be ranked 16th, and if the things fall in, if they win, and Boise State loses, they are now getting a bye in the playoffs.
Jeez,
a bye.
That is crazy.
So again, college football. Incredible.
It's better now.
It's just incredible now. Georgia, Texas.
Better now.
Everybody says, well, okay, these are the two of the biggest brands. The eyes on this will be incredible. And when they say like, well, it's in Atlanta. When I was at LSU, we played Georgia in the SEC championship game. Didn't think much of it. It wasn't like the crowd was crazy. It wasn't nuts for really? Georgia. It was heavy. It's more Georgia. LSU fans were just as loud. There will be plenty of Texas fans inside that stadium. They will be loaded up in the Georgia Dome. The next thing with that is people always say, well, no matter who loses, and Texas is that way, but Georgia could maybe not make the playoffs if they lose, get beat really bad. But if there's an injury, they have said that. They said that last year. If there's an injury to your team that really affects your team, that's why Florida State didn't get in the playoffs, period. Their quarterback got injured. They didn't look the part. They got outed.
They need to rethink that. I'm not joking.
Yeah. So, but they
need to rethink.
Can you imagine all of a sudden, like, hey, you don't get to go to the Super Bowl? Why? Well, your quarterback got hurt.
Your
quarterback got hurt. That. But that they've already that precedence has been set.
Yeah,
so if all of a sudden there's an injury, that wouldn't happen to Texas.
No.
If Ewers got hurt, they'd say that's okay. Arch Manning's playing. You guys are fine.
That's weird.
But Georgia could be their third loss, and if there's some sort of an injury where all of a sudden Carson Beck can no longer play, that will be a factor in the game.
Wait a second. Now, is Georgia, they could lose and be out.
If they lose, just lose, most likely not out.
Okay.
But there could still be a 3-loss team, and that will put them the same with Ole Miss and South Carolina. And
so they're safe. They're safe.
They're safe, except the only thing they could get them would be a loss injury or a potential 48-6
blowout.
Just they just get also you look at them and go, hold it now.
Right.
Hang on a second.
That
here.
makes sense.
That can it's still you can't unsee things.
No.
You can't unsee things. So
believe me, I understand.
The Penn State Oregon game I think is fascinating.
Yeah.
Because I think the Penn State fans it'll be 80-20. 80-20. They're going 3 time zones to get here, the Oregon fans are.
That's in Indy.
And that's in Indy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a bad trip for Penn State. Anything to get from Pennsylvania to get to Indy, not hard.
Not hard.
Not hard. Not hard at all. So that fan base will be ginormous for Penn State.
What
and
a game.
That game's going to be incredible
Playing
to watch.
for a 1 seed.
Playing for a 1
Number
seed.
1 overall seed.
And they get to pick their bowl game. They get to pick their
They're
bowl
picking.
game. I don't know who Penn State where they would choose
Would
to
they
go
pick the
to.
Rose?
No, I don't think. No. Penn State would be. They want to stay at least in the East Coast. So it'd probably be the Orange.
I can see the Orange Bowl.
Probably maybe the
See
Orange.
that?
They want to stay on that on that side.
Wow, Penn State. How about Penn State maybe emerging above the fray?
Yeah. It's
Wow.
unbelievable.
James.
Clemson
One seed Penn
SMU
State.
is absolutely remarkable game because SMU people are saying, well, if they lose, they should still be in. And it's like, oh, are they? Are they? If they lose maybe 19-18, it's a great game, and maybe there was a call that didn't go their way, probably good. Clemson's a 17 seed right now. They're 17th. But if they win, they're in. So all the other teams.
Whoa, these are big games.
All these other teams are praying that Clemson loses. They do not want Clemson to steal a spot. So liken this to the NCAA tournament when a team wins their conference tournament and they went in as they were 10-20 and they win their conference tournament. So they steal a spot.
Like that could be Clemson.
Yeah,
stealing a spot.
Stealing a spot.
Interesting.
And so Clemson can steal a spot against SMU.
Dabble's such a pain.
So there are so many things going on, but it's pretty crazy. Like I said, like that. There's going to be teams going in that are going to be not in the top 12, not even close to it right now. They're going to make this.
Isn't this fun? I'm not joking.
It got so much better. Everybody's like, it's ruined. Everything's ruined. Portal's ruined.
Oh, there's
like
so
that.
much drama this weekend.
The drama,
Changes
and
everything.
also think about this. There is numerous feuds on social media between ADs. ADs firing shots across, ADs firing shots at other conferences, ADs firing shots at each other, and everyone's trying Everyone's trying to plead their case. There's like Mario Cristobal was on whatever radio show is on ESPN pleading his case, and I hope they're all thinking that in their mind it has to be, well, I hope the committee is listening to what I'm saying, because like I said, if each team got 3 minutes in front of a jury, you go, one person would get done and be like, you're right, it's Ole Miss.
Then the next
person gets up and you're like, hang on here now.
Good point.
Because and also the one you can't figure out is, what do you value more? Is it a good win, a close loss? Boise gets all the credit for a loss, a close loss to Oregon. That's where all their credit comes. It wouldn't be the same if they had lost 38-9.
Right.
It wouldn't be the same. Instead, it was a 3-point loss, the number 1 team at their place. And because right now, Boise, if you go through, it's like, who's their win? You don't have one.
No,
they don't have a win. They have a 1-loss team. And also, Boise is very much known for their brand. Tulane screwed that up.
Yep.
Losing to Memphis screwed the whole thing up.
God dang, it's interesting.
So,
you said a really smart thing the other day. You can make a case for a team. Well, you just said it again. You can make a case for a team, then make a case for the other team right after that.
Right after that.
So the committee's just got an impossible task.
No, they can't be right. And they're just talking in circles.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it's like, Well, they got a really bad loss. Well, Alabama's the team right now that's in. They've got 2 really bad losses, really bad ones.
Back and forth it
2
goes.
6-6 teams. They went to Oklahoma, got crushed,
24-3.
24-3, and so they have really bad losses.
It's a very interesting setup. Just the fact that Iowa State could get a bye, odd.
The Boise, I mean, because no one really feels right now that the committee even has Boise at 10th. But they're going to be
jump to 4.
They could have a bye.
I think they'll have a bye.
Boise could have a bye.
There was one thing that was funny by some of the pundits. They were saying it because I thought of it, but
You're a pundit, by the way.
They said it on air, and it was so funny that the committee's sitting around as they're talking like which team to get in. The big conversation is the 3 in Miami. That's the big the three lost teams from the SEC, which is Georgia Tech. Ole Miss, South Carolina, and Alabama. And so they said as they sit around and talk, and all of a sudden someone just goes, "Roll Tide." Roll Tide.
You know my feeling, Jake.
Yeah.
Alabama should get they should be viewed a little differently.
They have 3 losses.
They are they are the quintessential blue blood. Yeah. They should have some leeway.
So that's what
they had plenty of leeway with 3 losses. They got that with 3 losses.
Several of the ADs and different people have said that. Here's one thing to bring up. It's like, this is not Nick Saban team. This is a different team.
Roll Tide.
They put up 3.
Someone goes,
they
Roll
scored
Tide.
3 points at Oklahoma. It's not Nick Saban's team.
You know what they said? Roll Tide. Miami's got 2 losses. Look at this: 2 losses to 2 ranked teams on the road. 2 losses to 2 ranked teams by a total of 9 points. And they'll have 2
Play
losses.
a little defense now.
Yeah.
Play a little damn defense.
So guess what? You get to build a case. Is Alabama playing elite defense right now?
Where are they elite at right now? Alabama.
Milroe.
He's not elite.
He can be.
He can be. We also can be 3 points on offense against Oklahoma.
But the storyline is so incredible.
It is.
And guess what? That's what makes this sport incredible.
And that's why
playing
you gotta watch
it
tonight.
It's tonight. It starts right away.
There's huge games tonight.
The game on the banks of the Hudson with Army does not affect anything. But you're going to watch an incredible game. You're going to watch a triple option wing tee offense
on the banks of the Hudson
in 28-degree weather at night with all the cadets there.
In a Regal Stadium on the banks of the Hudson River. I got to tell you, I'm more interested in UNLV Boise State. Yeah. I'm just saying, but that other game's a good
also
one.
with the lower, smaller teams. I mean, the conferences, the group of 5. I like that they get home games. It makes the crowd incredible. Because right now, if Tulane was playing Army in Jerry's World and it's 34,000 people there. No. Instead, you have a home game. The Pac-12 used to do that for a long time. The Pac-12 went with the home team got the game. And so there's so much on the line, which is going to make this a lot of fun. And guess what? No matter what happens, the controversy is real. When it goes to 14 or 16 teams, there will be the same argument of who should be in. But right now, you have people that are furious. And each one of those 4 teams are furious. And they just want to throw hands with the committee.
Lane's really spouting off, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I see the headlines. I don't read it all, but Lane.
And then it gets back to so they say the same thing to everyone. Everyone says the same thing to him like that. As far as a lot of it, again, go back to the sportscasters are kind of like, be better.
Yeah. Don't lose 3.
Don't lose to Kentucky.
Right.
Don't lose to Kentucky. Like that. Don't lose to don't be in this spot. Why is South Carolina in this spot? Well, unfortunately, there's head to head. You lost 3. You had some. You
lost to Bama. Let it go. You let it slip through your hands, man. On your own field.
Ole Miss beat them bad. Ole Miss. So Ole Miss does the hey, we beat South Carolina. They're playing They're playing as good as anybody right now. And then it's like, but you lost. So there's always a but, and it just goes. And it's
always a but.
It just goes full circle as the conversations are going.
It's maddening. It's maddening. We better play the game.
That is Bill's Thrill, sponsored by Dirk Scott and Ty at Mid Plains Advisors. Let's play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-568. 5 chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. The record is 3-1, winning week.
Nice.
Clinched yesterday with
9
Schaefer
games
here.
over, Jake. We're 9 games over on the. We're 48-39. How's that sit?
And this will make you even happier, Sip, because today's topic is one of your favorite actors. He's a star in the recent movie Gladiator 2. Denzel Washington, our trivia today.
I can name them. I can play the movie out in my head, but I can't name
If
the
you
name of it.
think you know your Denzel Washington movie trivia, please call us up at 464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Dick Down Sip and Bill and Trivia. Today's topic is Denzel Washington. I know you probably feel good about this, Sip. You're a big Denzel guy.
Yeah. He's like 5th or 6th on my list of favorites.
That's pretty high.
Yeah,
though.
I'm a big fan. I'm a
Solid.
big fan.
Let's see. We got Corey. Corey, how do you feel about Denzel Washington movies today?
Ooh, pretty confident.
Pretty confident.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
All right. Well, Bill can help Sip for
Let's
one
dance.
question.
I'm blanking out on the favorite movie
So don't say it out loud because it might be a question.
Okay.
All right. First question to you, Corey. In what 1999 movie features Denzel Washington as a quadriplegic ex-homicide detective who, alongside Angelina Jolie, attempts to track down serial killers terrorizing New York City?
Sounds good, though.
Ooh. God, I know this movie.
5.
Oh,
4.
God.
3.
The Bone, that's the collector, the Bone Collector?
Yeah, that's
Brilliant!
right. The Bone Collector is right.
I know it's Bone something.
At the buzzer.
Good job.
1-0 lead for Corey.
Good job, Corey.
First question, Bill is in play. What 1998 movie features Denzel Washington as a basketball player's father who must convince his son to go to a certain college so he can get a shorter sentence in prison after killing his wife? Kind of dark.
Ooh.
Well, dark.
Jeez,
It's
Bill, do
a
you know
dark
this?
description.
I do not know.
That's the IMDb description, by the way, of the movie.
I don't know this. Is it? I'll hazard a guess. For the Love of Basketball?
No,
I don't know what it is. I can't.
Is that a movie?
I don't know. I think maybe, but that's not right. Do you want that, Corey, or not?
I do. Is it He Got Game?
Brilliant. He Got Game is correct.
Yeah, just take it, Corey.
2-0 lead.
Just make him the winner right now.
Put us out of our misery.
End this. Just
Corey
end it.
for the
Pretend
win.
like I'm a horse with a broken leg.
Yeah.
So dark. Corey, what 2004 movie features Denzel Washington as a former assassin who swears vengeance on those who committed an unspeakable act against the family he was hired to protect?
Oh, I got this one. I got it. Better get it because we're going to be alive. I got it. I love this movie.
It's a good movie.
4.
Oh, Man on Fire?
Yeah, good job.
Brilliant.
He got it. That's a great movie.
That is a 3-0 victory for Corey. But you know what? Still winning week for you guys. Corey, we get your bagels.
True.
Thanks for calling in and calling on the road. Nice win today.
All right, GBR.
GBR. Okay.
Man on Fire is a really good movie. Really
I've
good
not
movie.
seen that one.
Oh, you should see
I
it.
probably should. It
It's
sounds
legit.
awesome.
It's legit. You'd like it.
Will you see Keith Mann today?
I can talk to him.
He talks about that. See if I can get a press pass
For
Indiana.
Will do.
Yeah, next Friday.
Yeah. Next Friday. We got a week.
Yes.
Tiebreaker for Bill.
Okay.
Bill, how old is Denzel Washington?
Okay, let's do this.
64.
Ooh, did he get it on the nose?
No. He did not. Over under 64.
Over.
Yeah, it's over.
69. He turned 70 on December 28th. So a few weeks from now.
He's held up really well.
He's
held up
one of the stars of Gladiator 2 out in the movies now.
What's
Out
the
in theaters.
movie where he plays a drug kingpin? It is a really good movie.
That's not Training Day, is it?
No. Yeah, it's incredible.
He's like Frank, right?
Yeah.
Frank,
Yeah. His first name is Frank.
Yeah.
And it's an incredible
I just saw that.
True story.
Yeah. It is a movie that
Why
stops
can't I
in your
think of the
tracks.
movie?
It does. Yeah, it is.
Come on, text line. Help.
Text line's
American
got-
Gangster.
American Gangster.
Yes.
That movie was
that movie's awesome.
It was unbelievable.
It's a great movie. Great movie. Before we get out of here, I got to give a quick plug for our friends at First Rate Egg in
First Rate-
Holdridge. Bill is the logo. We all know that. Bill's the logo.
And Ben,
Ben
has
chimes
glommed
in.
onto
Full
this.
service ag retailer offering everything from crop protection to lawn fertilizer. 26 years in business. Reach out at firstrateag.com or call them at 308-995-8327. Ask for Parker or Chris. Great people.
Jake, you held in there well
did.
today.
You
You have
did.
a lot of stress.
Well, me and Bill are
He
both
did.
stressed out right now. So
Bill
Jake's-
seems to,
yeah,
Bill's stress isn't as great. 'cause
I'm
he's
coming
more-
out of the storm because I had
I'm
young
going
Ben.
into the storm.
I had young Ben help assist. Showed up late, but he got in
Showed
there.
up late and had a hard out.
Yeah. I know I'm late. Also, I got to get out of here. Not like, hey, don't worry about it. I'll make it up to you. Nope. I got to. Here's the best part. Ben had to leave at 3 to be to a class at 4 o'clock, and it's 12 minutes to class. And
He likes to be early.
So yeah, I mean, the timeline did not add up, did it, Ben? It didn't add up at all. And he's got.
Did you take him?
What's that?
You dropped him
I didn't
off?
drop him to class.
Oh,
so
that'd
I
be
got
funny
him to
if you
class.
did.
So
Take it to class.
That's the same class that I went to when Ben we departed out of the basement. I go, Ben, I think we're going one flight too many. And we came out of the basement. I go, I don't think this is accurate. Ben, we came in up here at ground level, and
I love this show.
but he had to get out. He's like, I got to go. But Ben had a lot of takes for me that day.
Well, that's natural.
Yeah, went over a lot of stuff with me.
He has a lot of thoughts in that.
A lot of
head.
thoughts. A couple times we had to talk. Hey Ben, we're going to keep working while we talk. 'Cause sometimes Ben would
We
just
just stop and talk.
Ben would just stop and just start talking. I'm hauling stuff. I'm carrying stuff, and Ben he's just talking while I carry stuff while he's getting paid. He's on the clock.
The
He's on the clock.
spillover is next. An early break on the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Nebraska's Christmas Light Show is back and bigger than ever. The Magical Lights of Lincoln Christmas Show runs from Black Friday through New Year's Eve at Sandhills Global Event Center. Bring the family for a show they'll never forget, featuring over 1.5 million lights. Cost is $25 per vehicle from Monday through Thursday, $30 on Friday and Saturday, and also $30 on Christmas Eve and day. Purchase your tickets online today at ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com and get ready to experience a drive-through light show like you've never seen before. Golfing in 72 degrees and perfect conditions in Nebraska doesn't seem possible in December, but it is. Double Eagle Golf is your escape from the bone-chilling cold outside and a reason to keep the clubs out year-round. Book your holiday parties at Double Eagle Golf and make plans to join them for a New Year's Eve party. Gift cards make a great stocking stuffer for Christmas, and don't forget to look ahead to 2025 as spring leagues begin in February. That's all at Double Eagle Golf, inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf.
Hey guys, it's Nick. You know how much I love beer, and this game day, show your Husker pride with Dear Old Nebraska Brew, the official beer of the Nebraska Alumni Association. Brewed by Nebraska fans, for Nebraska fans, Dear Old Nebraska Brew is your go-to for every kickoff, touchdown, and celebration. Whether it's tailgating, watching the game at home, or gathering with friends, this beer is there to bring that perfect game day refreshment. Dear Old Nebraska Brew embodies the spirit of Nebraska with every sip. So crack one open and let the good times roll. Dear Old Nebraska Brew, the official beer of Nebraska alumni. Please drink responsibly. Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solution offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Who wants free diamonds? This holiday season, as a thank you for shopping with us, Sartor Heyman Jewelers is giving you free diamonds. Now through December 6th, receive a pair of sparkling diamond stud earrings, a stunning diamond pendant, or a gorgeous diamond tennis bracelet for free with your qualifying purchase. We only have a limited number to give away, so once they're gone, they're gone. Don't wait on this one. Visit Sartor Heyman Jewelers, where your gift shopping shines brighter. In Lincoln at South Point Mall, downtown, and in Grand Island on State Street.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best MMA fighters on Saturday, December 7th with Violence Fight League 2 at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. Fights are scheduled throughout the night, and if you haven't been before, now is the perfect time to go, with Nebraska football in between the regular season and a bowl game. Doors open at 6 p.m. with the first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the fighters and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
On the farm from dawn till dusk, hardworking hands tend to the land, equipment, and the animals. But your hard work deserves a little relaxation too. Visit the Nebraska Ag Expo, December 10th through the 12th at Sandhills Global Event Center in Lincoln. See all the latest ag innovations in livestock and equipment, precision ag, drone, and AI tech, crop inputs, grain storage, and more. Take a break from the daily grind and recharge at the Nebraska Ag Expo. You deserve it. Sponsored in part by Farm Credit Services of America and Ag Direct.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
With Ref and AD, sponsored by our friends at Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One Love. Gentlemen, welcome to the first day of 2 of championship weekend in college football. We got Mountain West tonight. We've got, of course, tomorrow, Big Ten, SEC, ACC. It's going to be a beautiful weekend.
OPP. I mean, we got everything going on.
All the different acronyms. That was
me.
good. That was nice. That was nice. I'm
down.
It's good to see you guys. It's good to have the gang all back together, by the way. This is nice. Everybody's here. Raph is back.
Raph's back. Yeah, this is
Hello.
weird.
The
Feels
gang is
good.
back.
Full house. Feels good. Welcome, guys.
Full
Thank you.
house.
Raph and AD.
Good to have you guys here. I'm curious when it comes to this weekend's games in college football. Is there one that stands out that you are most interested / excited for?
Raph. We'll start with Raph.
I think driving this morning, I think the Clemson game has caught my eye. I think.
Is that right? Because
Clemson, SMU.
Just because you have Clemson, that's kind of went against the whole NIL portal, kind of resisting.
Yeah, Dabo was resisting.
Sitting at 17, you get the win, you're in. So I'm going Clemson.
I'm going Penn State because Penn State's always been that third wheel in the East division of the Big Ten, which is no longer. And they're always kind of the odd man out, and now they're playing for a championship and a 1 seed.
Potentially number one overall seed in the college football playoff. That's
James Franklin, just his profile just escalating as we speak, especially if they win the game.
Sip, I agree with you. Although I'm intrigued with the SMU Clemson game because Dabo's part of the resistance.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a resistor.
He's part of the resistance. But you know what, Sip, to your point, I spoke at Penn State. Raph, what was that? 4 years ago?
McSorley.
Spoken happy.
McSorley was the quarterback there.
Trace McSorley.
Yeah.
That was more
so
than 4 years ago.
About 6 years ago,
Yeah.
maybe. So I've spoken there a few times, but think about Franklin. He was very welcoming, real cool cat, man.
You spoke to the team?
Yeah.
Really?
It was cool. It was cool.
Really?
I kind of teased Franklin that had the N that was shining in the light because the way the light hit it. I said, Coach, you see that N right there? He goes, I can't say what he said. We started laughing. He goes, gives me around a hug. But here's the thing about Franklin.
Yes.
This game has a chance to put him over that hump because it's always, it's kind of, I'm not saying Osborne-esque, but we couldn't get over Oklahoma. We would do good all year.
Correct.
We couldn't get over Oklahoma. You think about Penn State. They snuck one out in USC. Last year, they snuck one out in overtime.
31-30, right?
Yeah, they
33-30.
They snuck one out there.
33-30. My bad.
I think Franklin needs this game pretty bad. I really do. Not that he's on the hot seat,
No, not hot seat,
but he's going to hear that whole narrative for another year. Well, you had an opportunity. So I'm intrigued by that game.
But then again, if he wins, they should still be a playoff team with a loss. Yeah. So if they were to win a playoff game, okay, you got over a hump there. You won a game that did matter a lot in the playoffs.
But man, you win a Big Ten championship.
But he has won. He's won in 2016 a Big Ten title against Wisconsin.
But that's almost eternity in college years now. That long ago.
Yeah, 8 years ago.
Yeah,
beat Wisconsin that year in the title game.
So there's a lot going on.
Nobody mentioned the Georgia-Texas game of interest.
Why is
SEC. Raph said the Clemson game, and AD said the same one in terms of interest.
Partly because both teams are probably in Texas, but same with Penn State, Oregon. But there's a better storyline there. Georgia being out of the play. Let's put it this way. Jake's going to kill me for saying this. I don't want to see a playoff without Georgia and Alabama.
And I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't mind the playoffs being without those teams. It'd be hilarious.
It's not a playoff.
Here's the teams that have dominated for 10 years plus, 15 years, and they're both out the first year of the 12-team playoff.
I don't want to see that.
I don't have a problem seeing Alabama out. I mean, you got boat race 2 weeks ago in Norman.
Yeah, you did.
And I have nothing against Alabama.
I'm with you on that. I think Georgia needs to be in.
I got nothing against Bama whatsoever, but I'd be okay if they were out simply because the way they got beat. It was handily.
Georgia, though. Listen, I get Alabama, but Georgia should be in, and they probably will be.
Yeah, I think Georgia's going to.
And I think the Alabama fans are the same way. I mean, Alabama fans, they're like, if we're not in, we accept it. We got, boat raced by Oklahoma. But I'll tell you what, I would love to see Alabama at Notre Dame just for the helmet.
Oh, the traditions.
Oh, God,
that would be epic.
Amazing.
That'd be epic.
It'd be beautiful. It's a beautiful sight.
That'd be epic. Well, you think about real quick. You think about Notre Dame. Man, about 8 weeks ago, Warner Freeman was going to even survive after losing
to NIU
week 2. And here they go.
We did.
Probably one of the best teams in the country right now.
They're playing some of the best football of anybody. Anybody.
Those kind of coaching jobs I admire more than any because they have to stay the course, and the leader has to remain calm. And he did, because you're right. If you put yourself back in that moment, we were like, oh God, it's falling apart.
Trouble. The Board of Regents, their foundation at Notre Dame, they have the checkbooks out.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
It's been nice.
Those coaches that can weather storms are so impressive to me. Yeah. They are. Like even Schiano this year weathered it.
Yeah. He did.
You can go on.
They were 4-0, went to 4-4. They got to 7-5. So solid year for them. By the way, before we get out of here, we'll say this for you guys for the drive, but we did not mention. Sadly, we didn't mention it all on the show today that Bill Belichick is apparently talking to North Carolina about their opening. They let go of a 73-year-old guy in Mac Brown to hire another guy in the 70s. No, it's not hired. They're talking. But Bill Belichick is talking to North Carolina about their head coach opening, potentially.
It tells me in part that some of these retired guys just don't like to be retired. They want to work.
He's got a 24-year-old girlfriend.
He's got great chemistry with the younger kids these days.
Like I told our buddies.
He's dating one of them, yeah.
Keep her away from the football complex. Those guys are the same age as she is, man.
He wants to work.
Sliding in the DMs.
I mean, a guy like that.
Why would he go to college? It's way more work than the NFL.
I know. It's
like, come on.
In the mess that he would inherit at this?
Right.
Oh.
It's fascinating.
Bill, I was blown away.
Stay away from stay away from college football.
Those guys that want to keep working. It's interesting to me.
It'd be odd. So you guys can bring it up on the drive. That's it for us, though. The drive with Raph, AD, and AGS for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I am Jake Sorensen. We will see you on Monday.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career